You know say not to the subscribe no more will you subscribe they make this platform go before? No. The love we they share na this platform, now they make the platform they grow. Not because of Sembepe, not because of Bible, but they like we they like the program every other day. It counts a lot for make the platform go up and up and up. You comment you, not for talk, family love, they existed throughout. But on top of all, the share where you share, as you can, you like, you share the program to other person for make them see or hear waiting with the discourse inside here. That one then are the biggest part of everything. But again, we notice say you there so, but you not subscribe yet. Okay, share like comment, but again, we want your subscription. Please, if you not subscribe it, press the subscribe button. And for you we don't subscribe, one of the first thing we for always to do, just make sure say you like the program, you share the program, and then we open the family conversation through the comment section. That's very, 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 very much unique. That's to make we reach to the point where we're supposed to reach. We love you also very much. And please, we will continue for do the best for make sure say we give una what we promise for give una. Thank you for your like, you share, you comment. With Nogo no Sayo, we start the program just now.
Met you under city lights, Freetown breathing slow. Your laughter like a rhythm that my heartbeat knows. Every little move you make, pulling me inside. I've been searching all my days, now I found my guy. Coffee getting colder, still I don't complain. Talking about tomorrow while we dance in the rain. You don't need no diamonds, you already shine. Girl, you're more than a moment, you're my perfect time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. Met you under city lights, Freetown breathing slow. Your laughter like a rhythm that my heartbeat knows. Every little move you make, pulling me inside. I've been searching all my days, now I found my guy. Coffee getting colder, still I don't complain. Talking about tomorrow while we dance in the rain. You don't need no diamonds, you already shine. Girl, you're more than a moment, you're my perfect time.
All right, good evening, welcome again to another edition of a program where we are right on YouTube and on Facebook. You know, in less than 1 hour ago, where we've been there, we actually disappoint now. Yes, so we beg before we actually we leave. But we don't come back by God in power, and this time we don't care with again. I thought I'll stop. Unmute the mic. I'll stop.
Well, we don't stop now.
Alpha Saidu.
No, well, we not actually begin Alpha Saidu, so we can't begin Alpha Saidu now. We don't stop now. The passport done.
Passport. Oh my God.
Passport's done. We don't know the passports for now.
Passport done. Anyway, so because of what happened, where we been supposed for handle, we not handle them. I think it's advisable for we. What do you think about what do you think for though?
Well, I think advisable for just start with Alpha Saidu. Low begin split at one time because fine for just the West people there Peter. They don't begin.
Well, you don't think say more people than I only they don't miss nothing.
Well,
because other people in there.
Let me I go say. Let me continue with let me wrap up other things whilst we give people like a 10 to 15 minutes for come on.
All right, so whilst we do that, let me just because we get two other people where they join inside the program, but no worry, that unayo is the Alpha Saidu and Imran na kankama in the happen this trip, and they nothing we have start. Don't make you what there's a start with that. Okay, we'll start with them. But anyway, like we say, we don't already ato go no Maricam.
We had family. Now why make we start with waiting? But anyway,
the honestly one for you this Alpha Saidu thing, and important for we get the Alpha Saidu. But before that one day, let me just introduce one possible don't get inside the program. Just not just introduce and quick. I think more important we talk to this person first. I mean for introduce her no more, and then it engam dead for we. So come back to her. And then we expect another person again inside the program for can join we for we as well talk about the different issues that will happen at the country. Well, we get one presidential aspirant, flag bearer aspirant. We actually they can join we inside the program. This net, they don't join already, but we can introduce them to you. For we see what we get with regards, this person in file a big. The proof them inside file bigger. That's what they call profile big. Anyway, no attempt for summarize and quick one. Two. All right, the person will get inside a program this evening. Now economist, when I can see the title there, so it can make us feel like we say, okay, somebody the way they can handle the economy for we. Let's see what we get with regards to one day. They can an economist, yes, and in some way so done they in this field for over 30 years. Oh my God, Lord and Angel, they get experience so and international development as well. Again, experiences I would consider for be international development, finance, and public policy. And one side of the feel right now as for another area, the fiscal policy. We're not able to know how to spend way money in the right way, ain't it?
That's not true.
We always feel that
we don't know how to spend we money. The guys say we're not disciplined in expenditure.
We don't get priorities.
Yes, we don't get priorities at all. Just spend anyhow, do things anyhow.
Well, this person, apart from the fact say they another area they get experience, now doctor. Well, normally I listen to the vice president the other day where they tell me say, well, doctor right now inside the country, them boku pass any other thing. You all shall clip there.
No.
But
especially inside the SLPP, don't get doctor.
Okay, well, I think say if they put inspire some people and say some man they go buy you. Anyway, and this person a doctor, and again a doctorate. This is not by amo. Again, doctorate degree, in economics. In economics from the University of Oxford. Yeah, one of the big university. Then at the end
a British man bookman this.
A British man bookman. British man they say like stingy.
Bad. And the crabbits and kind of it.
I'll tell them what they do now in that car.
They talk about the money for self. And the money for self.
All right. You know, like I said, this person in waiting a big. So I will just talk about in professional, background. As we already don't see, actually get inducted at the Oxford University, and in same way, you don't serve now as resident, representative for the International Monetary Fund. The same IMF. It look like say this person go know for deal with IMF.
Yeah, once you don't work with them people, you don't work with IMF, you don't work with
now this thing is about him, Look at how they call him Jacob Jusu Safa. He get eyes there. Anyway, I'll just try for make loud they kill the business small. Loud get a light, not to like for saying anything. Same way so IMF to the Central African Republic. Okay, now that area they in work with IMF. Same way so in have been the head of department of economics now the big college university. Yes, and he fluent in French. Alai. Il est là. God, he fluent in French. Same so they don't publish one scholar and playwright. I think say this self it touched you AO. And same way so na co-founder for One Jama Cultural Theatre.
Yeah, I see that thing. They say One Jama Cultural Theatre. I was just trying to think. Anyway, there we go.
You work with One Jama?
No, I don't work with One Jama.
Where did you with them?
Other theatres, them not with One Jama. But One Jama will be very popular cultural theatre.
Yeah, myself know the name, but I not feel say I myself get experience with them.
I work with Song Guy. I work with other theatre groups. Them. Freetown players for just a short while. Was Charlie? Yeah.
So then jointly organized the Ginger All Football League. We nurture the future Leon Star players. Then some of the future Leon Star player them. Same way so as a result of that one day. Let me just see sense of discipline. Okay, this man a disciplinarian, and a visionary, leader, for transform. Yes, alone, and a man this way he command respectability. That's what I'm gonna say. In other words, because I know, I wouldn't be there. I would give this. No allow there. Well. Okay, so now this person and in name now Dr. Victor A.B. Davis. They will Twitter the show. Doctor, good evening.
Good evening.
Doctor,
good evening.
Good evening. How do you do?
Good. I do fine. How much have you do?
How do you do well?
Doctor, you see how we introduce you, we make sure so we not introduce you director. Any South or each other junction though, to go find one possible they make reference to.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much for the introduction.
Because we really want for say people are really calm, they count the book, but then they count it's the the thing for can transform we country. We just want some transformative leader. Simple as that. No more explanation. Not the pattern again. Don't do that. Anyway, so welcome to Weird for the first time.
Thank you.
Happy forget you.
Same here. Happy for joining.
So, Doctor, how the theatre life? How the theatre life?
Well, I've been on left theatre some time ago, where I left Sierra Leone. But like when I say, I formed One Jama Cultural Theatre together with other people there, and I write the first play, Waiting God on Mark.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a very good one. Myself been at the theatre world for some time.
I thought not to that name.
I grew at that area day.
I thought you waiting the first play name?
Waiting God on Mark.
Waiting God on Mark. The first question I go on for ask her, how you go compare normal life, real life Sierra Leone and Sierra Leone in theatre? You still be able to differentiate the two, or Salon you see like the theater or a onion.
Well, Sierra Leone now an extreme form of theater.
Okay.
Because the Sierra Leone how they see today, it's in total crisis. Where even for put down in a theater self, nobody knows the scale of the crisis where the country face. So Sierra Leone now extreme theater now.
We get you Naya, we get Arthur Naya, but before we really start proper, I really want the picture. I want for Sido watch this drama of Salon in just 3 minutes for you analyze Salon for me. But hold on, no wait, yeah. I really want to watch Salon as a film or as a in a form of a theater. At the Sido now right in front of the stage. I just want to watch the drama, let's see how you can build them for we in a 3-minute script. But hold on a while. I'll come to you. Let me bring another person inside. Well, this person here, so I honestly confess, I like the way I did introducing him. Okay, and get confidence for introducing him as any other person. You get that confidence being there, guys. We're seeking them fumbling. On a good day. My name is Ahun Oluwale Zubairu. Today I want to talk to Mr. Madabio. Salon people, welcome inside the program. Ahun Oluwale Zubairu. Good evening and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Pierre. Mr. Arthur, thank you for your good work. I appreciate it very much, and I'm glad I like for watching all to the display, waiting the gun that we continue every single day, and I appreciate that. And not only that, Mr. Arthur, we the pray, I can see the pray. And I can pray with you on this side also. Which is, again, we need God now we side at this particular time. Dr. Victor A.B. Davis. I don't know if now you know the Akabi Davis. And back in the days, in the 80s, this name was popular. And I don't know if that you, my God, thank God for being with you.
That's me, but you have a friend, a wall attend Prince of Wales School. I know saying I'm a very popular sportsman.
Very much. You know that then. Okay, wonderful. Yes, you remember I would play soccer and I've been run and also I've been a fighter. Meaning physical fight was my thing, and I don't know why I not choose for fight boxing, but that was mine back in the day. And thank you for doing this particular show. And I know say we will learn from you, Dr. Davis, and I look forward for having a very good discussion with you and how we will foster the progress of the country, and also how we will learn from you and waiting on your input. But again, yes, my name is Ahun Oluwale Zubairu. Thank you very much for having me.
I'm not going to be satisfied.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right. So una do it, we not continue for do it. I beg, una just give me a good that una don't come. Still, we get more Jamawi for come and join we. But as we talk so now in both platforms, we just don't get 627 people them. But please, we watch a program. I don't know if we did do something wrong, but if we do something wrong again, let we know waiting for though, because the number we watch compared to the reactions is kind of very, 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 very small. 34 reactions, come on. What we do? What we do wrong? Una please tell we, yeah? Una tell we. Okay, so for the sake of this last send Dr. Opia. And let me take the down place, yes, because doctor, the comment in dinner you face, and I need people for see you clean one. Me where they are, la they done. I manage at least me get that color close. The comment and go the black brights na me.
So if you look at the now you screen properly, so you right hand side where you face your screen, you right hand side here. There is one small space there where it will make you also see the comments, and you will see them get small, and you see private, you see comment, you see the private chat. So if you go over that side, just click the comments area, you will see the comments and from both Facebook and
I see them.
I'll just now for doc also for see.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I use a phone, a cell phone, or mobile phone.
Okay.
So
yeah, me have to use my cell phone, but I get a computer now. I don't know if it will be very good for user, But
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. No, Allah.
It's okay. Well, you can monitor.
We got to figure it out for you.
And now you
Okay, so I think we actually go, but please, we'll start with the 666. We actually start with the program quickly, and with some people left 1 hour ago. But please, when I watch the program, I like the program first. And let's just remind on say in the next 45 minutes, we actually the song where the C, go be premiere in the next 35 minutes. I will show you outside this song.
Met you under city lights, Freetown breathing slow. Your laughter like a rhythm that my heartbeat knows. Every little move you make, pulling me inside. I've been searching all my days, now I found my guy. Coffee getting colder, still I don't complain. Talking about tomorrow while we dance in the rain. You don't need no diamonds, you already shine. Girl, you're more than a moment, you're my perfect time.
All right, continue for the way to inside the show. Of course, this show, they premiere in the next 33 minutes. So we'll start quickly with the issue of Alpha Saidu and, Imran, Alpha Saidu and Imran Sila. We actually start with them right away. And some people, them waiting on for no. We don't put them say, after I ask a question about Alpha Saidu and Imran Sila, after waiting up in the question, please just take some seconds whilst are they set something quick. Just take some seconds and tell me waiting prompt that question there.
Yeah, so for some time we don't notice it well, we know the from Alpha Saidu and Imran Sila, because basically then people in the enemy they talk concerning the SLPP issues. These were like the frontline defenders of the SLPP Paupa, and not to SLPP per se, but SLPP Paupa. As make it like for differentiate between the SLPP and the Paupa gang, because when you look at them, you definitely know so these are like two different types of groups of people that move inside one kind of organization. So Imran Sila be one person with like a very very vociferous. Of course, Alpha Saidu we all know one. So these are people who may come out for defend this government. But for some time, I know the Yagi boss them, I know the Yagi them, I know the Yagi say them not radio stations or anything, and then all of a sudden I get an information of Imran Sila being posted in the provinces and being neglected, and by early December information reaching me say they don't sack Imran Sila and then they hide them under the carpet, and by the time you know it we are say Alpha Saidu. I don't talk to them about don't sack himself. I know they rejoice at the sacking though, but they don't sack them. There's a reason about the sacking. It's very important that we notice them don't sack them. We have to be careful with certain things what they do to ourselves in our life. They don't sack them, and then they try to make them quiet. But then sacking one gets implication upon them as well.
Okay, so let us start with Imran quickly before we go to Alpha Saidu. Imran, yes, well, Imran then sack him from the ministry, and then it choose for go to the local government for the go Engadi. Yeah, because I think want for let them notice they don't drop out of the business. So the Engadi now the Ministry of Local Government, say then they try for push for this new region or new district thing. So they now they help for do something them away from the ministry. So your problem come as a result, like action are not really one for say it undermine, but in action be one to like say it been the undermine, the Minister of Information. How? Yeah, like the Minister of Information, may not be the former Minister of Information. Anytime we Imran to go that public for go talk, it go always they say, now this, now this Raman Soiree been they say, now this Raman Soiree been they say. Instead of you talk about you minister now, you talk and then they say, okay, it look like say you are work with Raman Soiree pass, do I work with me? So I think you need for go and on top of all of that, say contest for the PRO for the SLPP. So the minister just take and say, okay, I think you now a politician proper. I'm not sure say you will able for work with me that way. Because the minister in your angle are two different way. And on top of all of that, the minister don't actually scatter yada. It don't scatter then they. Yeah, other don't drop, other don't send other side, different area them. Now so it don't scatter them. So if you will be at the game, it's okay for you. If you don't will be at the game, it's up to you for do what you want for do.
Well, yes, the first thing self when do with Imran, based on the information that we get, so that they pull and first and talk and send us somewhere upline. You know what they go? Every people ranka party. The internal struggles for recognition, the internal struggles for positioning. Now, one of the things we bring some of them people there so calm down, because then they think to say, well, some man think to say better pass the what we did. For example, between Imran and the Minister of Information, like a better pass you with it, and probably I get more connection to the SLPP. That's the thing. Because understand, say, the Minister of Information are one of the guys that we come out with them, Kane Collegium Keller from NGC. You understand me? We Cherno, come on NGC, we come na SLPP, we can get this thing. So you
really? So Cherno be the NDC?
Yes, I think Cherno was from NDC. Cherno then they not come inside directly.
Yeah, but I think Cherno then get the squad though. Cherno Chief Minister Timothy Kabana, the squad in Dande.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now they squad in Dande. So if you watch now, like I don't know how they are because Cherno have been civil society.
Yes,
not been
yes,
ever
yes.
day na the politics. We always get in program where they push. Yeah. Agenda for this and that and all. So when we just come inside, so so this not the reason we make this be they do this kind of thing before.
You know, so the SLPP strategy for the SLPP people a new strategy, you know, for coming to government and for always come out from the arm of the civil society. That's what they do normally. You know, they are never genuine in that side. But anyway, at the end of the day, we see it's a struggle for power. It's a struggle for authority and control that will happen within the ministry and made the minister say, well, you know, they in support of me, you in support of the past minister.
But they will be done there before.
Yes, they will be done there before me. So at the end of the day, they come out and shamefully, they went away quietly to Usai Idesona, Usai probably. Then go the catch and small
catch at the word down there. So if you find out and not too much appear, like I be the appear on behalf of the government again.
Never.
Yeah, from the last day he come and show himself for that politics where he want to take part after the end, I think at the end down there. At the end down there, not show up again. Okay. So that now for Imran. So he own catch right now, another kind main player inside the government as he always introduce himself as strategic communication unit. In fact,
he's not even a player, not even call him Menu. He's not a player anymore. SL people don't push him. Well, the government don't pull and come out. He's not a player.
I will bring one word to you. Remember what Mambo be tell him? Nah, think na be liberty we then go meet up there for this same PRO position. He say, Imran, not be ever believe in the power. You be don't go before. You be don't go NGC. Because yes, if in the SLPP go NGC come back. You understand? So Mambo don't use and tell him. So I'm not surprised for let them begin the sideline or push on a corner.
So in essence, stand up for tell you for say they're within a power. Now the one that we don't see them and surround themselves.
They don't move. They don't go nonsense.
It's not that they will not go nonsense. So now them for enjoy. Anyway, that's so.
All right. So, quick one on the issue of Alpha Saidu. Alpha Saidu say follow suit according to what you understand. Instead been there at the strategic communication unit, and instead then don't sack him. Then, well, remember say Alpha Saidu been there America all along. Where they tell we say Julius Marabio, you don't care about the better one day or not. The one day we are lucky, I care about. If not allow na watch, you don't get respect for no one. And I remember I be there America. So what in I understand, you know, from how we do come. So Alpha Saidu be actually the faced with immigration problem in America. So at some point he be married, but then find out say not for paper and they married, then find out say not legit, not fake married. So then they run after, so he left from one point, go to another point. You know, also I go Engal first. So he left Engal and then now they try for fight something for like able for stabilize institution and not be able to get that at all. So what think can happen when Julius Marabio finally come? Now he say, okay, let come for the inside. Yeah, then God come out and breed, they win. And then draw and come inside. So that's why he can't take day inside the government. So now that they don't sack come back, You know, Alpha Saidu, like other one there, like the Francis Colama, Professor Francis, and
Francis and the former.
yes, and others where we don't in the government, where they sack they return back, and the bank governor, unlike Alpha Saidu.
They are British citizens.
Yeah, so Alpha Saidu, not being get anything. So because they don't face with deportation, they be asking for left. So they return again in America, they don't stay, they don't fasten. So that's why. And when he faced with this sack now, he wants to take some kind of really, really fearful, because all of the talk, and now it in a very difficult situation. Now in need for all them bridge the way they don't book. Let's just try for fix them all. Yeah. So if government change tomorrow, then bridge they going for work on top there. And for dollar, go see one video the other time, one government people, not to Salono, go make bridge and the bridge for with them. So now the situation with Alpha Saidu, and now they return back to America, because now they all fall in this category where then we don't, when they ask you, we don't get issue before, then we don't ask you for left, you commode voluntarily, go return again.
But you notice Alpha Saidu don't marry then. I think now he married inside December.
Na salon.
Yes, Alpha Saidu don't marry.
Well, that's just match up with that word. Say the first marriage will be married now for paper and it not work, not be legit.
Yeah. So the thing here is like you will put one parable. What will be the talk? Now the first program. That's when you claim later. You get to be careful of the people you meet down.
Yes.
So you go up. If anything happen to you for canon back, and there's some people in the come
meet. Yes.
One of the things people have to remember about Alpha Saidu now that Alpha Saidu now being a very strong critic of the Julius Maada Bio group of people.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, for some of you, for say Alpha Saidu for join Julius Maada Bio, based on the fact that one person we don't really condemn Bio before Bio take up office. Alpha Saidu was very, very vicious against Julius Maada Bio. Like a wolf when they come for the kill. But at the end of the day, Julius Maada Bio gets the elections, he gets the government, now Indian at the government, and then Alpha Saidu had to pipe down and come to Sierra Leone, and he can't take this this position. And as God would have it, these are the things people need to be careful. If you're not somebody where they ever stand by your word, what you do, they do it for selfish intentions. You do it because you think to say, well, I can do this and make some money and run this way, and it gets back to you bad. Because if that be me, with me on kind of what they talk about integrity, if that be me, why no for say you are not right for Sierra Leone? Why don't blast you? I can never work with you.
So they're not forgiven. They're not being forgiven. They just try as best as possible for work with them, but they're not being forgiven.
Well, those are the things. Yes, that tell you within the SLPP. These are things people don't get to understand about that particular party. I'm not being tribal, I don't be one-sided, but SLPP is made up of a bunch of people that will carry grudge for a very, very long time. I'll tell you this for free. There are, if you say make we sit down now for do a distinct, it's not like a party politics talk, but if you say make we do a distinct for distinctly differentiate between the SLPP and the APC in terms of character, in terms of aligning with people, not the same thing. You understand me? If you go back to the APC, you see people that will not hurt others. What then go there inside government, right? Don't go, you don't. What's that? A party picking. Okay, everybody in a party gets your own different person they support at a particular time, but not with the SLPP. The SLPP are very, very vicious set of people. So Alpha Saidu and waiting Imran just don't find themselves in that position. And actually, like you said, Imran have been passing away. Now, me gets big support, but there are a lot of local, ordinary people. I think from Tempertown area also, people them get a lot of respect for them because of what they do in their community. You understand me? Tell you when we don't let SLPP don't go NGC, they were not thinking that they go return back to the SLPP. But the reason why I make all of these guys are going back to themselves because they see government as a place where they can just they eat, chap, and be bogus. Funnily now, the SLPP not forgive. Papa they need forgive. So all what you don't do, send the crowd of the kitchen and shove up by you.
All right, and indeed, MJ Kelly saying that today we they say the evil that men do, lives after them, but now the evil that men do lives with them. Period. All right, so we stop this one first. At least we don't giving us some gist. We'll go now to the discussion proper, and let we actually start with, Dr. Davis, quick one before we bring our inside. Dr. Davis, thank you for patience with you and welcome again.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Davis, maybe let us start with this. You get an intention for actually, lead the opposition APC party, after the 2026 convention, First of all, I'll ask you, you've been done, do your registration, you've been done verify, you're a legitimate member for contesting this, upcoming convention?
I don't do all that one in there. I'm a legitimate member and fully paid up member.
Okay. All right. So what actually inspire you? What force you? What make you think, say, okay, you need to step up for this position as the flag bearer for APC?
All around me, all around the country, any side where I go, I see suffering. The people and they cry, and they see hardship. If you go in upline, for example, the water where people and they drink, you not go believe, say, now this kind of water people and they drink. Inside Freetown here, they see people and they pass up and down. Somebody they pass up and down, they sell chewing gum, one all day on the outside sun. Then I ask myself, who's kind of a life this? The people then, they deserve something better. They deserve a better country because God give you all the resources for us to get a better place. For us to make this place a better home for we all. And for them poor people and they, where they out in the streets, where they sell one all day under the sun. And waiting at the reason we make so much suffering they all around me. Now poor leadership. And I decide, say, with all the experience I don't gain, with all the capacity I don't build, where I'm the lecturer at Alpha College, with all the contacts and way I don't establish, that's alone and internationally, and with my knowledge of economics, I don't get any alternative but for step forward and lead the charge for rescuing people then from this suffering.
Ato?
Yes. Well, with regards, you're an economist. You don't ever work before within the government structures in Sierra Leone, or you don't ever exercise before any other side apart from we notice you don't work with the IMF. You never work before with the government of Sierra Leone.
Well, first of all, when I've been in the lecture at Alpha College, I've been doing a lot of consultancies. I do a lot of consultancies with the government and with international organizations then, where they work in Sierra Leone, where they operate in Sierra Leone, like World Bank, UNDP. I mean, right, for example, the first National Human Development Report for Sierra Leone, 1996. I mean, the consultant, we write that report there. Then the second National Human Development Report for Sierra Leone also. I mean, write time as a consultant. Then at Sierra Leone. Internationally, I'm going to work for the International Monetary Fund. And as an IMF resident representative to Central African Republic, not to the normal work or not the IMF, but I just want to give that as an example. As IMF resident representative to that country there, I'm going to advise the government of that country there. Now we've been formulate policies, help for formulate policies there for let that country they get out of the crisis, the economic crisis where we've been there. And then not just one country. I work for about other countries that we have been there with now the International Monetary Fund. I also work at the African Development Bank, and when I've been there, I work now different countries and across Africa.
All right, so let me just come back to Sierra Leone quickly. How you would describe we present economic status? Shortly, how you would describe we present economic status?
Total crisis. The economy is in total crisis. Now a crisis now is what I would call a self-inflicted crisis. Then a crisis where they self-creator for themselves, where it's totally unavoidable. But the way they manage the economy, anybody will get small idea about economy is going to say that crisis it just get for happen, and that's what they see.
So is it that the people they are not competent, as you're saying?
Now, political leadership, they're not the problem. We get competent people. I don't build the capacity for manage the economy of this country. people who are ministers at this government, past government, I don't know, mitigate some of them. People who hold top positions at the Bank of Sierra Leone, NACIT and other places, I've taken many of them. The problem is political leadership, because the technocrats and the technical people we really talk about, they want to they take instructions from above, as they can call them, others from above. So that's not the problem with this economy, with this country, with the management of the economy in this country.
All right, okay. So now, before we go to okay, I'm going to go to the political side. Let's continue with the economic side. So if you've been there in power, what do you for don't do different?
First of all, we need for change with mindset. We get the mindset of dependence on aid. We depend too much on aid, as if we're not able to generate the resources for run this country. So the first thing what we go do when we take over power in 2028, now for lead a change in the mindset. We for move away from this aid dependency, where they reduce it to beggars at the world stage. That's number one. Number two, corruption now the cause all the problem here we see. Corruption, because when we get all the resources, we get gold, diamonds, etc., but the country not benefit much from their resources than they, because then they do bad deals. When they go negotiate then deals then with the people with the investors, then they go negotiate for themselves. So what in the country they receive is very small. Then we get a lot of backdoor, what we call backdoor mining. We're not they even come at, we're not official at all. They go all over the place, everywhere. If you go, for example, Kailau, a lot of mining, gold mining, they take place there right now. A lot of them, plenty of them mining, and then are backdoor mining. So all that in a corruption, where they make not they benefit much from all the resources they are where God give us so. And the corruption not they stop no more on the natural resources side. When they can't spend the money, the small money we then they manage for gather or collect. Corruption they back. Because now so deal and they make. We contractor come up with contract for road, for build road. They tell the road will go cost $1 million, it will end up to cost $10 million. Because you get for go begin give 10% here, 10% here, and 10% here and that. So nobody not even care about whether they build the road or not, or about the quality of the road. So now so they take waste with money with money. So corruption, they also side, the revenue collection side, as we can call it by economics, as well as the spending side.
Okay.
That's the number one problem. When we go come, when we take over, me personally go lead by example with zero tolerance for corruption. Because at that time lacking, people that can just grab and talk no more, but they know they lead by example. From the first day where I take up office, I go declare my assets publicly. Make all man know waiting na my assets, waiting I get, almost also I get, or almost then my bank account, etc., etc. And every year I will update that declaration, that public declaration of assets. And every senior member of government go get for do the same. So that way they
almost first of all, let's start. How much else you get?
Well, that, you're not coming to that stage date.
No, you already did at the line. Low test what I'm married with the sweet now.
No, you're not coming to that stage date. Now, I mean, I'm just an aspirant. When I become a flag bearer, then
you problem with the face. No, wait. This is not the problem with the face. Yeah, I can remember Mohammed Kamayemba, even before he become that flag bearer, you know, he actually declare in assets. He have been the only person we declare assets before the election. You know, because we cannot people, you know, I will declare my assets and where they can make a like secret society. So you're not ready for declare, right?
Hello?
Yes.
You're not ready for you're not ready for declare unit. You want to wait first?
Well, I can declare my asset, the main assets now. I get one Osna alone, I get two Osna alone, and I get one Osna America.
So you get one host, you get two. Almost host, you get
some. You get two hosts in Sierra Leone, one host in America.
One host.
Wait, yes.
Almost you feel say that host in the world, the one in a salon. Because we see
I don't do an estimate of I don't do an estimate of the value of the host.
And by Kumabin get this host na Femi Tuna, but when he become president, he change them. We see we're waiting and talk about $2 million for that host or something like that. We later it transform them. Yeah. So You know, do your own
Okay,
valuation.
well, me not know I don't do any estimate of the value of the host yet. I'll certainly go do one at some point in time.
Okay, all right. Continue for the way we. Aun, welcome again.
Thank you very much.
Aun, you did listen to Doctor?
I did.
From just listening and observing, taking note, what think come now your head? What you see?
Yes. Doctor, a professional, and it on big contribution to the world and Sierra Leone. But what would they expect from people who want for the presidency of Sierra Leone? That were able to think critically, what they project in the next 10 to 20 years, what the world would be, and also how we can able to tap into the wealth of the world, how we preserve we country from going to crisis, whether not medical or the economic crisis. And you see, when the world today, country then they build flying cars, country then they do the 21st century infrastructure, city then they develop 21st century citizen. All we are see with the presidential candidate is never talk superficially. We want the presidential candidate able to talk say we owe $3.5 billion to the IMF. One, how would they pay them? How would they reduce the exchange rate now we country? How would they bring clean water now we country? Because with generation young, 5 million of the population today now young people them. How would they empower them with job? Also would they get the money? Today, 80,000 of my fellow Sierra Leoneans them, they suffer from HIV/AIDS. 50,000 of them people and they now woman them. How the woman then they go get pregnant, they not for transfer HIV to them picking them. When studies say they're picking and they born, they only last for 2 years and they die. How would they protect the woman them from cervical cancer? How would they vaccinate them? In fact, now for protect the population, by 2030, with population of Sierra Leone will be 10 million. How would they create housing for them? As we get today, the leading cause of death now we country for young people akush. Number 2, we need to get a bilateral relationship with the United States. Which today, America say, Alpha Saidu for come na the United States, Imran Silano for come na the United States, because of what the mother the administration don't do. The consular recently is specifically say, now because of the people that wouldn't they give visa from the government for come to the United States and the United Nations. Now one of the contributing factor for letting restrict with fumble them. So what do they say? I go say me had to go to. We don't get contentious argument with Imran Sila, whether at the airplane or airport. But I feel with today Imran Sila no get job. And we found Sierra Leonean, I feel so bad. It's like I'm young person. Yes, now politics, but Imran Sila not for the go end for job. Imran Sila for able for take care of a twin picking them. When he just born, Alpha Saidu. A brother to me, for full disclosure, Alpha Saidu be married Nayaso legitimately, and I witnessed that wedding.
Yeah, you witnessed them, but what about the details of the documentation? Yeah, he married legitimately. We all see the pictures and
Yeah,
all.
so
But when
and
they
I'm not
check
privy to that. I'll just give
so
that to you.
that angle, let me come out.
Okay,
He married,
and
like I say, married. If he
yeah,
married, he really married.
so in a
So the
sense,
other question
Alpha
we usually
Saidu,
ask on that area, quickly on that question, if he married legitimately in America and not divorced, why married in a salon?
if you don't divorce in America before they left here, so sir, if you did
You don't
as a
divorce.
single man,
A
I can tell
divorce,
you that because I know.
divorce legal one, divorce as in divorce to the government.
Again, I'm not privy to in paperwork, sir.
Right, so thank you. All right, so we continue the program. But you raise things them. Let's just if that they ask Olo Iban quickly to Dr. Davis, the questions them or the concerns them we Harun come up with, I think it's very much important for we are a presidential aspirant, flybearer aspirant, tell we if they want in the serious issue to them.
I totally share Arun in concerns about the situation at Salon. You mentioned relations with the US. Now that Mr. Sebine get in mind, not US in alone, but relations with the rest of the world, where I say we need to get off this backward mindset of aid dependence, where they reduce we to beggars at the world stage. That make we not get respect at the world. That make America they treat we like and they treat we so. The other reason we made they treat we so now because the country don't turn a hub for drugs. So that's one of the things that we young government go tackle. We go transform this country from a hub for trafficking drugs to a must-see tourism destination. I will mention health and other things there. Most of them problems they are now because of the economy. You need spend money for stop HIV, for sensitize people about HIV/AIDS and all the other sickness them. But money not there. You don't go to hospital, you don't meet anybody there. Or medical staff then they charge you like government hospital, then they take out like private hospital, they will charge you like private hospital. So all that they now one, now the economy, two, now the corruption way on day, now this country where they talk about, and the indiscipline and lawlessness. Who government will put an end to. Because we need discipline at this country. We need a disciplined leader. Leader where he talk something. I mean, I tell you, say, me personally go lead by example. And that kind of leadership they me go bring to this country for we end all this rot with the God.
And other issues them as well bring come up. How the IMF thing because we get book debt.
Yes, and the IMF debt again, all lending and day now the corruption. Because we forget the money for the collect from the resources then. We know they collect and people then they make them bad deal, then they shape to themselves under the table. Then waiting the government they collect pittance. So then they end up, they spend, even by the spending, I've been telling you now, then go begin the road will cost $1 million. The commission, the 10% along the way will make it end up cost $10 million. So then they end up they spend more than they earn. And that they lead to what we call deficits, budget deficits. That deficit they are in the financer. They either make the Bank of Salon print money where they lead to inflation, or then they borrow from abroad, from the IMF and other side there. And that in the end they lead to the debt. So when you tackle the corruption, that's not the first step for tackle all the other problems there.
So with your idea, with your Atoka as you want to check.
No, don't, just don't.
No, go ahead.
So there's something maybe I look for specifically from intended flag bearers for these political parties. Imran actually is scattered. But for me, one of the things I really want to see first, I want to see somebody coming up with a proper pathway, to economic stability. You understand me? An increase in productivity. You understand me? Generally. So we are in this thing now. What we want to do? Do you have a plan to properly move on? Because when we talk, when we talk, we talk on the general things that we all like. Oh, there is corruption. oh, there is corruption and that these things that happen and these things that happen. These are all the general problems. So we see, but one foresee like a concise plan, something. I don't need all of your plan, but make I just get something we will make our understand so well. This person actually understand the situation, and we're going towards solving the situation.
Of course, we get a plan because we are a team. We get a plan for transform Sierra Leone from a society where 65% of the population they engage in agriculture, but still they're not able to produce enough rest or feed the country, to a diversified economy where they generate jobs for the youths. I get a plan for transform Sierra Leone from a society where the only way people they get rich now by political appointment. And I don't talk about some other people who they don't sack when are just political appointment and inflated government contracts and privileged access to natural resources. So a society where the main way for get rich now through private sector initiative. The private sector now the way to go, now salon. Now the way we will promote the private sector as the engine of growth. But before I come to that, I'll just add one more thing where they cause wastage. I'm sorry, where they cause the problem at salon. Now government wastage. The government, the waste, even the small resources when they collect. The government wastage, they take the form of a very bloated government. Then get over a cabinet size of over 30. We could slash that cabinet size. We don't need that large cabinet size. That is they waste the country money. Absolutely. Then the other waste source of wastage now foreign travel. But they see our man they just travel 50 fata up and down. And then they swell all the foreign exchange or most of the foreign exchange way the country they generate. Now back to this plan. The private sector will be the engine of growth under we government. Because any country where they develop in the world, now through the private sector. Waiting that go involve. One, this corruption I don't talk about, we go further because the corruption and they make people like that can do business, then we begin charge them 10%, even before they begin do the business. So you get for don't pay and you don't pay so much that so most people then they come and go back, they don't even start the business because of the corruption. So we got put an end to corruption. Then waiting key infrastructure. We go address the electricity problem. The way for address the problem is for privatize the electricity system. Because where they under government control, it will lead to all kind of vested interest, all kind of the kind of the way they see now. The country also needs an accessible airport. We go make easy for make people and come into the country and go out of the country. We not get an accessible airport. For Canada, this country now one of the most challenging countries there for going on the world. That they discourage investment. It even discourage people where they are for camp. So we will address that problem. We look at the different options. We need to look at business just a dream, a daydream. That is too costly, not feasible. Nobody will put on for that kind of investment day. So we look at the other options for make the airport accessible. Then the environment for do business na salon is killing. I don't talk about the corruption where they discourage people and for just go back even they're not even start the business. You know, so that environment, go improve that environment, for let for harass the businessman then. Instead of government harass the businessman, they really kill the business. Government for bio the businessman, then because the wealth of the country for come out. Now the private sector now there for generate jobs, and now they go generate jobs under our young government. The youths they not get jobs at all. But the reason women they not get jobs, part of it because of the environment, the private sector environment, we're hostile for do business na salon. Then one. Then also the economy not do well. When the economy not do well, businesses themselves, it affect businesses. With all the improvements, they are all in don't trouble for cost government waste. The economy will improve. But then the other thing they will need for we will address. We go ensure that the judiciary independence. Because we need that for let people get confidence to do business. Right now, if businessman get case in a court center, you could just sit down one day, then somebody call the judge. Some politician call the judge, then they cut the case against that. So that's in they discourage people there for do business. So we your government, we go left the judiciary, let them do the work. The government, the executive not supposed to interfere in the judiciary. So we will ensure that happens. Then we go enforce law and order. I don't talk about the lawlessness of this country. Everywhere, lawlessness, they all over. We see people enjoy the government land, for example, living that Takugama Park, where they are regent or so. Then when a key tourism attraction, then just don't go and coach there, don't go grab all them the try for grab all the chimpanzees and commodity. So this is now an example of lawlessness. Me go live by example. Like my brother, my sister, anybody, my family, my spouse, anybody will break the law, I go left the law there. Now we'll begin to call judge for saying no, left that case there. So we'll ensure that the law taking cause and law and order prevail at the country. Then there are longer term problems then or issues that we need to address for let more jobs there. The educational system, like Sierra Leone, it emphasize academic training too much. You know, they train people then with the skills. You know, they give them the skills what they need for employment. So we need to change that direction then, for revamp the educational system. And for make sure say we put emphasis on vocational training and science and technology. They talk, I think when they talk about the 21st century, this and that, all them advanced cities. Them for that we need people. We need scientists. We need people with IT knowledge, rather than people who just go take degree way almost useless. You know, so that we will reorient the educational system. Then the agricultural sector. I don't talk about say 65% of the population then at the agricultural sector, but we're still not even produce enough rice. We get for encourage large-scale farming and commercial farming. So these are some of the measures that we will pursue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Zubaru.
Yes, sir.
So far so good with regards to things that when like now you concern, because I listen to you most of the times I watch your videos, especially now it's in the Makoni Times keep the
right.
Most of the time I sit down, they watch their videos, then now you know one person very very passionate about what's happen around young people Sierra Leone. So what do you think to say Doc don't talk way you think to say now something way it was necessary for him to point at that, but we're not hearing like a point at that towards young people.
So within this year, APC and SLPP go choose their flag bearer where one of them will be the president of the country for another 5 years and potentially for the 10 years. And 10 years, Mr. Arthur, now a long time. Our lifespan now Sierra Leone is an average of 52 years. I don't know if we don't grow now, but the reason why it will grow because they'll be able for make they take vaccine, but I'm not good at siding. Any presidential candidate for able for specifically make you and the population say Dr. Davis' intention for Sierra Leone, if it take over the country, now specific things that it do. And when they begin ask those questions, and number one, unemployment today, 65% of the population with the under 35 are unemployed. Any country want to develop, you want to create job for people rather than you tell them to go do business. A presidential candidate like Mohamed Omadou Jagaban, he said they go give microcredit. And we see majority of the women within a jail today, now because they're not for pay, they microcredit debt. Some of them are pregnant, then they put in a jail under the rainy season, then they virtually team up, and then jail cell the day with poto day, with mud, they're not able for sleep because they're not able for pay for microcredit. How do we in the 21st century, where America the grab point at them, how would they do them? Now that's not the question. As we get today, we get $27 billion They're under we saw it right now. But let we tap on and begin create job for people then. Now, Tonko Lily, we get iron ore reserves today. It worth $27 billion today. We get for those our economy. Number two, we allow the Chinese them for the tech. We fish them. Now a revenue of $5 billion will come inside the country. We get Banana Island. We're going to be able to get a port there where it's closer to Europe and then country than they wait for the big ship come and then they transition. We will bring close to $300 million every year now we country. We're asking ourselves, why is it that we don't get any presidential candidate? We're going able to articulate how will they get the money then they make we phrase it from grants and loan. Which make we able to do.
Resources
power. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir. No, I say you're talking about resources exploitation, how for properly exploit and harness resources.
Absolutely. If we can able on then things then they you not need for them also because you know how they judge the economy. Now when we begin develop with infrastructure, two things that what we need for do. One, we'll get for begin think about for create streamline them. Any country will begin streamline, they become successful. In the United States, where you did, Mr. Arthur, you see how the train system work from Amtrak. Because United States get Amtrak today, and the Chinese people then get some of the fastest train system. They're able to create engineer that we can able to do the same thing. We get the manpower, we can able to employ people then. We go pay and judge the economy, then we're able to begin pay taxes. We don't need this, we don't need the West. It is painful that we see we country they go down the drain and we are not speaking on those issues.
All right, let's just stop you. Let's just end you there. Let's come back to
Dr. Davis.
Dr. Davis. Oh man, that's how you don't go.
Adi?
Let's come back to Doc. Doc, I will come up with some key points. First of all, it's about how do we avoid Western influence in the economy, ensuring that we are not Western dependent. You talk about dependency. So how do we avoid it totally? You point on harnessing with resources. Probably that's for you, that might be a medium or long-term plan, because what made me ask initially is about just like a general plan as to how for escape we come out, and especially in the present economic doldrum of we. So going back to waiting, Arun, they say, do you have any wider plan, that involves some of the suggestions the way Arun don't make? So one last thing before you talk. I say number one person way. I get a list of things. Them funnily, me, I don't think of standing election. I get a list like I always do every day. I can say, Papa God, yeah, that's something happen. That's so we'll go do that. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. I think again, I can understand Arun in passion and in frustration. Anybody who loves Sierra Leone, where they see the problems the way they go on, where problems were avoidable, totally avoidable, you will get that same frustration there and that same rage or anger over some of them. In fact, as I say now, all land they make research say, well, we need to step up and fix this fetish. So no, let and give people a way to mess up the country. I just want you first of all, you get this. You mentioned microcredit. Women are not able to pay their debts. You know what I mean? They're not able to pay their debts because the interest rate's too high. You need to make the interest rates too high. Now, exactly what happened. They talk. The government they spend more than they earn. They get budget deficits. When you get budget deficits, you begin to borrow. You begin to issue treasury bills. Anything that they do, they raise the interest rates. That treasury bill until recently been there as high as 40%. So when the banks then they see this, they're not even going for big credit because then they go buy government treasury bill. It's safe. So if for them they credit, then go get for bring that, the interest rate where they will charge on the credit, it will get for be the same or even higher than the interest rate where they charge where government they pay them on the treasury bills. You know, because treasury bills is safe. You just sit down no more, you buy the paper, then every year or every 3 months or 6 months, the interest, the 40% interest can meet you. Whilst for a bank, if you get credit, the risk they say central cost they not go pay. So you get for really make sure say, and if you know risk as for can't go court because of the corruption and everything and the delay and everything we involved for go court, you know. So that's not the problem. You know, we need to understand the cause and effect. You know, maybe we're not an economist or we don't get the context, we don't know the background, we don't get the necessary background or the necessary experience and training. You go just see things all over the place. But we get the understanding of waiting the little waiting. And the first rule for tackle, as they say, now the corruption. Then they all that $27 billion of iron ore, etc., we don't mention. So if we not tackle the corruption, all that they go waste. They'll go do some very bad deal where they will just shape the money to themselves. Then waiting the government will get almost nothing.
What's that you plan for tackle?
What about the iron ore where they already demand? As I don't say, I live by example. That's what that I tell you. So the first thing where anybody for do for tackle or any leader for do. Now for show say instead for show say you're not corrupt. And for lead by example. I don't give an example of how I'm going to declare the assets and the entire government going to declare the assets and how I will make the judiciary independent. Because when the judiciary independent, in case somebody will corrupt, they will go tell a court. But when you get politicians and begin to phone the judge, say this and I'm a brother or I'm interest, I get interest by this case. Then you just spoil everything. You know, so we get for lead by example, I will get for make the judiciary independent. These are that's and key.
Doc, just a moment.
Then you talk about train line. Okay, go ahead. You talk about train line and all that thing. These are things we can happen. Mm-hmm. Hello?
Yes. I just want for make we settle the issue of this corruption, because corruption is key to what happen in Sierra Leone. I agree. Corruption is a foundational problem in Sierra Leone. I agree with you. And we're talking about how to tackle this corruption. You don't talk about making sure that the judiciary gets independent. Well, many other governments will tell you, other people will tell you, so well, other governments don't work towards that. But one of the things we'll not ever see now that having the proper written legal documents, the proper laws where they ensure say truly the judiciary become completely independent. For example, making sure that the Chief Justice, nobody not tamper with in tenure. You understand me? Bringing out all of the rules and is there going to be that political willingness for ensuring we strengthen the arm of every other institutions that is supposed to be independent in Sierra Leone, away from the power of the executive? Is that willingness? Do you have that willingness? And are you sure that you can bring the APC as a party to that particular point?
Yeah. Now, they talk about laws. Okay, yes, certain laws then they will need for change. But they tell you, say, even the best laws in the world, if you not get a government where really sincere, then they pull them. We get some good laws in Astalone, but not the implementation. You know, they make the laws then they bend so, or the like say the country lawless. Because the laws then they, but they're not the government not sincere for implement them. You know, but as I repeat, say, made a lead by example, and I get a track record of discipline and transparency and commitment to for achieve results. Go back to Fabric College, ask the hundreds and hundreds of students that were at lecture, then go tell you what my track record, they'll tell you about me. I'm a man of the world.
All right, okay. Sengbe Pierre.
Yeah. Okay, I want you to listen to this. So when they talk about track record, they talk about politician and sincerity. You take.
So what we can think about when we talk about people that were sincere, we fumble them whenever we want to know who than a politician. You know they make a judgment or create an opinion at the time when they don't prepare themselves. Now, based on when I feel say they watch, now you will tell who that they be. You know, so you look at them in their background, on their actions, them, their regular life, if they're a sincere and tough guy in the sense of lady, if they're able for precisely hold on to their words, their conviction, their intention, and how much they're able for be humanitarian and say, I feel your pain. As we did today, Dr. Davis, the World Food Program, say 82% of fellow Sierra Leoneans, they are deprived of food. They either go get one meal at least every other day or no meal for the entire time. You get 18% of the fellow Sierra Leoneans that did today. They don't know if they go eat at all. Severely deprived from having food. Mr. Marabio in 2023, after he took the election, he said he get 5 big changes. One of them, now feed salon. He went and asked for money. He go bigger. When I think about this, the OPEC country and Islamic Development Bank, they say they go in a total, they go give you $105 million for a start. And I think about this, Marabio in travel from 2018 to now, he don't spend $148 million for travel. Last year, he spent more money than any other time. Now $28 million now it's spent. So we go big OPEC and Islamic Development Bank for giving $105 million. You know what they do? They give we $60 million from that money. No matter be go big for buying machinery, seeds, fertilizer, irrigation system, and the like. That money, we see them buy machine there. Now, grass there in the group and so. How many people they let? We don't even know. The irrigation system, when Mother Beautiful don't put in place, meaning for water they plant them, because guess vast land. The irrigation system, by now, Mother Beautiful don't go over 50%. Now, only 35% of that project they don't done. The reason why we not for plant yes. We for not the reason and any presidential candidate for not waiting at the problem. Why is it that we're not able to forget rights in our country? We're not able to plant. Like when we grow up, Mr. Davis, where you grow up, remember Wallace. Why is it that we're not able to get up? The reason why, because we soil is acidic.
But wait, Arun, you know, all of them things the way they talk so, politicians they know that before then they take over power. But when they come inside, as in the instance of Marabio, they tell we say, where they outside, wait till the same way can inside are two different things. So hold on. Dr. Davis, how sure you will be say what you see from outside, not the same thing you will meet from inside for actually change the situation and not be like Marabio?
Well, I want to judge everybody by your own track record, not judge me by the track record of somebody else. I get my own track record. So it's wrong for project somebody your own track record onto somebody else. So me not already make a living outside of politics.
Yeah, how sure you could be say come inside, because you don't live out of politics and not of politics you be done there all this time. But how sure it could be say waiting right now you see from outside where you go inside and the same thing you go meet, or if not to the same thing, you go actually create change and not to excuses.
Now, I think the important thing is now for just understand how the country they function. I think I'll get a very good understanding of how the country they function.
I still
from
come inside on that.
I don't deal with other countries then.
2018, tell we say
I don't deal with other countries
before.
Sorry, lad,
just in addition to that.
Hold on, lad.
Marabio been please. Just some seconds, please. Marabio been sabi the country past anybody so far. And even tell we say if they don't get experience before, so they come back. So please, let me go. We listen.
Yeah, so as I say, not judge somebody, not use somebody else's own situation for judge me or for extend that to me. Me a different person. I get my own character. I get my own experience. I get me a totally different background. I get totally different training. I get my situation totally different. I already don't make a living before entering politics. I don't even need for make a living out of politics. I don't need that. I can survive out of politics. I can make a decent living. I continue to make a decent living without politics. I get an unblemished character, and now waiting the country they look for. Now that's the people that they cry for. This kind of a leadership.
All right, Doc. Your character is not being judged. Your character is not being judged because some of you know you at Frabe College, and there are some people where, in as much as we did at this program, I received several texts from some people where the day Frabe College where you been that you not the HOD head of department in economics or at the social sciences, and they know how strict you are. But there is
wait, Arthur, before you continue. Wait. Arthur, now we see the Frabe College what they talk about, so yeah, practical different from theory.
No, they cancel. I agree with you. I can. So that make you see when we look at person in track record, you first of all never get the evidence. Are there people who get evidence say yes, this now be so? Then they. But now we are coming into politics. Now they cancel. We're coming into politics, Doc. Politics is a whole different kind of scenario. It's a whole different kind of ball game where there are interests or other interests. The lots and lots of other interests. There are individual interests. There could be national interests. There is partisan interests. And one of the issues with Sierra Leone, I know what I tell you now that partisan interests don't become one of the reasons we make Sierra Leone not able for go before. So waiting how you plan.
Exactly.
Waiting how you plan for ensure the APC as a party, becomes the lead in making Sierra Leone progressive rather than becoming a weapon for getting Sierra Leone go backward. What you go do different with the APC party?
First of all, I don't begin to make it clear already in my address within the party and my interaction with people within the party that the destiny of the fate of the party is tied to the fate of the country. If the country not do well, even if the APC take over, if the country not do well, we go come back to waiting with the city today, where even the SFPP members and disgruntled, So that is clear. And me gets that understanding, that firm understanding for no say, the problem of a good, waiting to make a leader a good leader, not discipline, now the one that around that way, if you're able to control the one that around you, not only far away people them, because the one they were the old party them, the spouse, the other family them, then they corrupt the leader, and then they make a leader well in rule. So me don't see that, and me always get a firm approach to all entity, and I extend that to the party and to everybody else. And the party, as I say, I repeat, that the destiny, the future of the party is tied to the future of the country. If the country well, the party itself will well. And that's not my mantra, that's not my principle. That's how they tell them.
Okay, so somebody ask you a question now. It's a whose institution where you go strengthening for fight corruption? Doc.
Sorry, I don't get that question, Dave.
So in fighting corruption, because one major thing where they damage the country is corruption. So whose institution where you go identify, say, if I strengthen this, I'll be able to fight against corruption?
Okay. One are the judiciary, two are civil society. I think with them, this present government don't try for politicize civil society. That's very, very bad, because civil society get a crucial role for play for fight corruption and for improve governance generally. Me go allow civil society for do their work and not politicize civil society. And I think that one problem with this present government, then they don't politicize everything, not just civil society. So for let we fight corruption and for let we improve governance more generally, we're not for politicize the key institutions in the country, including civil society.
So how you go? I won't take note of this, because the civil society, I will tell you, say they voluntarily don't be corrupted into the system. We don't see civil society that go big for portfolio. So now them don't willing, they don't volunteer. So how you go able to do this? When not them don't volunteer for corrupt before the government, they come and approach them.
So I don't get your question.
So how you actually handle this? You get me? How you go handle this when the civil society now they don't ready for corrupt before even you come meeting? We don't see certain the big government for portfolio and all of this. How you go do this when before even you become that government then don't ready?
Well, I think the civil society, they need funding. And yes, any organization need funding, but we're not for government not for use the funding and for pressure them for support the government. I think that's not the problem. They need funding. Any organization needs funding. But now when you use them as a tool for get something in return, for put them under your control and let them do what you want, now that's the problem there.
Okay, thank you very much. So the question when you ask, how you go able, if you can ask the question again about the APC party, what's up your question again, sir?
The question just now?
Yes, no, Mr. Pierre asked a question, and that question I want to repeat back.
So the question just now about the civil society we talk about.
Okay, no, but what about the APC?
How? Or the question, I made me ask that question about the APC. How are you able for ensure say the APC party, be a part to the progress of the country than being a part to making sure that the country go bien? Noting very well that there are different interests in leadership, in politics, there are different interests. So the interests of the party most times they dominate all other interests where they around. You understand where they make the country really they become stifled. Many a times, most of the interests that we will see, there are personal interests and inter-party interests also, where they dominate national interests.
Right. Thank you for repeat that question there. And
yeah, I think that personal interest in any personal interest in any organization can happen. But again, it's a question of the leadership. It's a question of how firm the leadership be for stay above their personal interest or for manage their personal interest in there. I don't deny say personal interest don't exist, but now the leadership ways for be strong enough for manage them interest in the and for show say you get a plan, you get a vision, and you get a direction, and nothing you will compromise anything for that plan in that direction.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, sir. So let me say this, right? This now troubled time now we continue. The world is changing. I'm gonna be honest now also. If not talk no more for be politician, but just talk the basics, we will lose. The country go dead down na this world way, then go ignore it. In a day, people like can take weapon and try to take over a country. So now the question is, how would they make the APC believe say it's all about Sierra Leone? How would they take APC, tell APC say we come for can serve the people them? And now that mindset to get for change, and how would they change them? Would they use carrot or would they use stick? What does that mean? All of that. We don't be member of the SSPP party. We they check each and every one of them their asset. If you don't make that kind of money there and you get a mansion with cost $500,000 you get for tell with Usai. And within 3 months, we they seize that money there and we prosecute you. We they ask the $15 million when Fatima Bio take the first 6 months where it transferred the money then day. Where Africanist report, Africanist press report, we get for retrieve that money there. Any money, any Lebanese will work with Mother Bio and Fatima Bio for take the money out of the country. Will they arrest you and you go cough that money back? All outside with money don't go, will they begin get them. But every person where they can work for the APC party, in no say if we declare an asset, and also we will rigorously check on how you spend your money. The wage bill, Mother Bill, they brag the other day for the this Christmas, which they call way a make. Say they pay everybody, meaning now people will affiliate to the SLPP party. The other person will the other department will forget rid of. Now the ACC department. The ACT director, now in this power they protect the president. We need for strengthening the judicial system, give the power to the attorney general, make it prosecute anybody who steal the government's money. And the other thing back, the parliament, they don't buy them. We get to make sure, say, we hold them accountable as Sierra Leoneans. We get to make sure, say, all the one the way the APS parliament, if then they pay you $5,000 every month, but you get $500,000 owes, we for question how you pull that money there. If not to the government of this matter be administration give you, will they seize that hostage and will they arrest you? We get for begin all people accountable for their actions. This is a serious time. This is not a joke. This that we country they go down. I'll give you an example. I'm sorry about this exuberant and expression. Me, the IMF where they lent me money, where they give me grant. Last year they refused for giving money because Manabio lies say that they create bridge and roads them. When they go check, they find out in a lie. Now I make you see they expedite one of the 100-meter bridge. Say that they do something. That money they outside a go. We they make sure say we retrieve that money there by arresting and holding all the people they ransom until they give you the money back. So then, if you ever put that manifesto, that this is what you got to do. Anybody will follow. We want to join your administration in nothing as service you can give, not about enrich you and your family. APC, we have to make sure, say, Sierra Leone can force and make sure, say, we build a country for the 21st century where we not go big, we system will work, we get a real culture, and we strictly go by the rule of law.
Okay.
Then Sierra Leone will begin. Now that trajectory, we will make we one of the beacon of hope.
With all of the analysis, then the way you don't bring the points and the way you don't raise, so people in the ask question right now, and I will read this question for you quickly from the YouTube page, and it came up on the screen. Say, Dr. Speaker of the Doctor, speaking of the judiciary, would you be willing to relinquish more power to the judiciary by giving them more power to impeach the president? I basically think that the impeachment gets to do with the parliament. How you intend for separation of power work? Because that's again another very big problem.
Well, separation of power actually there in the 1991 constitution, but as I said, I think the main problem is just that in practice, written in a paper, they're not a follower. That's not the big problem. But we go review. There's still room for improvement of the constitution. All the same, we go review the constitution, and where if we say needed for revise or change, we will do that certainly. And me believe say for let the government work well, separation of power. Now that's not the purpose, in fact, for serve as checks and for let checks and balances there on the three arms of government. And I strongly believe in that principle there. Yeah.
And we know they sit down, they work at all. You know, how you, because the problem are they exist, we know that it's supposed to be, but we know they see it actually they happen. Parliaments they dine with the executive, the judiciary, the power so much enormous for the president, so much that it can command anything at any point in time, especially where now the president get hand by the area of the speaker, the area of the everything at the parliament. So how you go make, because we see, for example, I go bring this again as a reference point. When Anes by Kumade come, it promised Salon people and say it will actually divide the office of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Say it don't, nothing like that not happen. So I will still ask you, you get your track record as you say, but how you go stand by what you just say?
And SLPP back to give that promise to, as they will separate the office of the Attorney General
and Minister of Justice.
The Minister of Justice.
What I can say, and they say how important it be not for touch them.
Well, it's all like question of sincerity, whether somebody really want to be sincere or not. Anybody want to be sincere like me, go do what he promised to do. I mean, there are the technical issues like whether to separate the Attorney General, office of the Attorney General from that of Minister of Justice. Where we experts then go look into. If we say there is a good reason there for that, we'll go ahead with that.
Well, that is something. This is something. These are things where like I would need for like talk to every flag bearer will get the opportunity for talk about. Because for me, I don't think to say it's about experts having to look at it again. There are lots of problems with structures, with political structures. For me, I don't think to say we need to research again, because being almost here as under one party, from Shaka Stevens to Joseph Saidu Momo, taken to NPRC and then Pakaba and AFRC, Pakaba again, and then we come back to Parnes, now Madabu and all of them. And we for not experiment enough for understand, say, the office of the Attorney General, for me, personally, the office of the Attorney General should not be in the executive. That is to say, it should not be the Minister of Justice, because for me, conflict of interest per se. But also the things that I want for see make a politician. I know this is not about you, Doc. The things that I want for see politician and talk as with regards safeguarding the rights of people. We're not hearing them talking, because the office of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice is about safeguarding our rights. For example, in Sierra Leone now, I don't get power for put the governments to court. Pass go through according to the constitution and the laws that we get for go through the Attorney General. We also make we rights and the stifle, like a place in America. I can sue you in a court. We self know that one. That I can sue if anybody meets me and do something, whether I'm a policeman or this and that. I sue. We sue policeman, but not in Sierra Leone. We sue governments and I reconcile, but not in Sierra Leone. People have to vote for the Attorney Generals, but not in Africa. How are we going to ensure that we're going to be the force to set some unique standards when it comes to with political structures that should be changed?
Well, I think the key thing, I don't mention some key principles then we will pursue. One, now the independence of the judiciary. All of them things they are related. The independence of the judiciary, when the judiciary will become independent, then anybody can sue the government, for example, and seek justice with the judiciary. The other two I already don't mention. Now, restoring law and order. I talk about how the country is lawless. You know, when you restore law and order day, the law and order day for respect the rights of everyone, citizens. So we go restore law and order and make sure say everybody follow the law. and nobody not there above the law. We go respect and restore the rule of law.
Okay. So you want to make you want to agree with me that you are ready to do necessary reforms that will.
I go hit the ground running, as David Van say, from day one.
Good. Doctor, you are not like for them make reference to certain things. But you use certain words the way I don't know how you call it now. Nightmare to be the words send it's a gun warning. Okay. Now the mantra of power. I will hit the gun warning. Yeah, but as you hit the gun, now you feel like when they put evil stick or gun. It's fascinating. So some of them word and the doctor big. But what I want to do quickly, doctor, I want to read some them and I want you just summarize your answer to them things in the quickly. We can read quick message before we go to the phone line. One, Charles Tucker, Dr. Davis. Our institutions are very weak. Many systems are not digitalized, and too many people involved lack integrity. Wages are also very low, which encourages corruption. Are you going to handle this? Of course, you see the bats and deaths, you see everything. So go ahead.
Everything comes to the economy. Well, not to everything, but most things link to the economy. There are two big things: the economy and corruption. The moment you fix the economy, talk about digitalization and all, you need money for do that thing and day. But where money not there, so I make that thing and not the advance. Then the corruption is a link back to the economy and to all the other reforms that we for do or not they do, because the people are not really willing for the government is sincere for do, and while the situation stay like how it is.
Will you give the judiciary more power than the presidency?
Well, the Constitution prescribes the powers of the judiciary and the powers of the presidency. Not to me they give or take. I just respect the Constitution.
Lamin Denke, sorry to the last person, I know the name. Lamin Denke say we no lack policies na salon at all. What we need now focus, firm, and law-abiding leader for develop the country. Agree or disagree?
Certainly, we need focus and law-abiding leaders. But we also need good policies, because what they see now, we not see any clear policies, especially in the economic area. They see the wrong policies there. The problem, I don't talk about how there is government wastage, this and that, and one of the two ways I've not been talking about now, duplication of then government functions. You get so many ministries, they do the same thing. You get other state agencies, then parastatals, they do the same thing. Get, for example, the office of the chief minister, where they do the same thing as the vice president. So then just they run into each other. When we come, we go abolish the office of the chief minister, and we will look into all them parastatals then and get rid of the one they will just they do the same thing as the other one them.
Okay, so this one Asalio Jallo say government or leadership cannot be run by greedy individuals, and that is one. Oh, sorry, let me just read them again. Government or leadership cannot be run by greedy individuals, and that is one of the biggest issues or problem we have in Sierra Leone. What is the solution, Dr. Victor A.B. Davis?
Well, you need a leader way not to the man. You need a leader who go set the stage. You need a leader like me who don't make a living outside of politics. You need a leader with an unblemished record like me, when not get a record when not get stained for that you simple Creole. You need that kind of a leader. You need a leader who get a vision for the country, for transform the country, like me.
Okay, so this other person he say in him na December. Okay, he say if the police and judiciary have integrity and transparency, then we do not need the ACC. So on top of that one, I would just add say what you could do for make sure say the police totally independent, because members say the chairman of the police council, not the vice president.
Yeah, I think we go look into removing that function from the vice president. With the from the office of the vice president, with manifesto team, they actively look at all areas of national life, of governance, and we'll come up with a comprehensive manifesto as to how we deal with all the issues then.
Okay. William Bock say, check out the development and revitalization of Singapore over the past 50 to 60 years. As an example, that's what Sierra Leone crave. So on top of that one, the SLPP manifesto of 2018 actually get exactly what in Singapore start up with, but they fail in every part of them. How you go handle that thing? They actually look at the development and how Singapore able for transforming itself.
Most Asian countries like Singapore, South Korea, now one strong man, I mean man, literally man, woman, they're not being leading their country at that time anyway. Now one strong man, one visionary leader, nine say just say this rubbish, this underdevelopment, this poverty will stop. And it stand up and rise up and provide the vision, the motivation, and the sense and the direction for uplifting country. That same thing they may go replicate in Sierra Leone. I will make happen in Sierra Leone. We need a strong leader. We need a visionary leader, a transformational leader. We understand the issues and we know what we decide for take the country. I will provide that direction and leadership.
So this one quickly from.
Go ahead.
Okay, Adama Mambo say it is this particular government that blatantly politicized the evil societies, basically civil society. Yes, 98.9% of the evil society. I put them again, civil society. We are only hiding under cloak of civil society, okay? Especially there in the former government, where they were so vociferous, in criticizing every little thing, and they were all over the media, both national and international, until 2018, when they have gone full-blown politicians and have gone underground just to protect their corrupt political godfather and are on payroll of the international, I think, payroll of the I don't know what even Interanti also. I quite know that's not what it. Okay, but for add on to that, we see the 2023 election. One of the first civil society women then we talk about and confirm the winning of Marabio na Aisata Maoi. And in a be Maupnet or so even day strong woman organization we force when Newdy say this, in say this, and it confirmed that on VOA say yes, the election was free, fair, and incredible. And Marabio win the election. Just the first cabinet list we see in them come under the. So
yes, of course you get people and they seek their own personal interest and their selfish interest. Then it happens in any society, in any situation. When you get a leader where they encourage that, we go see more and more of that. But we know to the leader who encourage them in the. I want to also add that for civil society, there's a lot of intimidation too. We don't happen. There's a lot of we don't see human rights abuses generally under this government. Human rights abuses involving civil society and involving other people in politicians, etc., etc. So that's not part of the problem where they make civil society not able for function like it's supposed to be. We go respect human rights. We will protect human rights. That's the government's supposed to do, rather than abuse human rights.
Maybe I'll just take two questions from the comments them. This one from Rockefeller say Dr. Davis, where is okay, we don't get one day. This one from Olive, let's just say the message and then they won't go up quick one. Sierra Leone does not have an economic problem. The problem is a political one. What is your thought? That now one, yes, go quickly with Andy.
The origin, the source, yes, is political. I totally agree. But you need an economist for fix the economy as well. Once you don't get the political leadership, if that political leadership there, now somebody with economics knowledge, then you get a very unique opportunity for uplift this country as well. Take on to the Singapore way, somebody be mentioned, say one let this country copy. Yes.
This one, I think this one it gets all waiting we could call Fangadama. You know what's a Fangadama, ain't it?
You tell me what you mean, understand it.
Tell me what you get.
But I use the word you tell me.
Where then can use for Pulsara, you count Beni, you count this, you count that. Mix up box up now the right description.
Well, okay, you have to forget this thing, understand. Okay.
Okay. So let read this thing, yeah. And this one they ask how you go handle fangadama. Now me use the word and I continuously use the word because I just want for make see how spiritual this particular question be. Abdul Kabature say, Doctor, when the game gets dirty, how are you going to evolve in dealing with sellout, juju, corruption within your admin, etc.? Please let us know. Because this, with the feel say, the work, all of this, the work. And you get all of these forces them around the one great leader, where then just one for them at the area of favoritism. How you go handle this?
Yeah. Okay. I lost you part of the way because of network problems. But so you've been asked about Fangadama, about fetish.
Hold on. You see the screen?
Sorry. No, cell phone, mobile phone they use. But you ask about fetish. Fetish you ask about the question.
Let me read them again to you. I'll read it again. Doctor, when the game gets dirty, how are you going to evolve in dealing with sellout, juju, corruption within your administration? Please let us know.
Well, let us say that me a Christian. I believe in God, and I believe say God pass everything. So I'm not involved in juju. I'm not involved in any kind of underworld business. I feel say with me faith as a Christian, and I will conquer everything. With God being by my side. Sellout and corruption, these are part of politics. We're there on the lookout for that. And as I say, we go lead by example. Anybody will get caught, anybody will fall by the wayside, the law go better.
Okay. Ato and I think we'll just take two issues before we open the phone line. And I don't know, I want direct the issues them. And let me speak the people's mind. One, drugs business in the country. We get allegedly one of the fearful drug baron na Europe, where we country the host right now. And then I want to talk about the other issue of una party, but first we'll talk about the drugs quickly, Arthur, and maybe you can plant the question very well for you on that.
Yeah, so about them, first of all, I want to ask them, Doc, you get me so?
Yes, I get you.
All right, now you married, so?
Hello?
Yes, you married, you get picking them.
Yes.
How much picking them you get?
2.
All right, sir. What's not the influence of you picking them in your life? To what extent you can go for do anything for you picking them?
The picking them are adults now. They're all 19 and 21 years. I love the picking them naturally. So, but I train them for be disciplined, like myself, and anything we can do within reason, with a request, within reasonable limits, I will try for satisfy them. But I train them for being independent because me grew up the hard way. I want them to go to school and not in the evening. I begin St. Philip's Primary School without even they go to school barefoot. And they tell them say they not need for they not go to Holland because their papa don't make provision for them. But time go each way, then get for friends for themselves.
All right. So the gives you make I ask you this. Because we get a president that we country right now, we for the sake of him picking, Sierra Leone become the hub of drug. You understand me? As far as they're concerned, that they're picking their life better past other people in their life. And what do you go do for ensure say we able for fight this drug menace and ensure say Sierra Leone become a failed state under the influence of drug barons as we get now, we strongly believe say the floats na Sierra Leone.
And with the 500 diplomatic passports with the floats na Ghana as well.
Yeah. Well, first of all, when we take over, we go after the big fish, whoever they be, we will go after the big fish, the traffickers, the producers, and the one the way they work with them. And these small victims they were assisting at the end, then they go after now. then instead of we throw them in jail, instead of throwing them in jail like they do now, they need support, they need treatment, they need medical support, and they need social support, because plenty of them now, because jobs not there, because these things can't get, I mean, they do it, they do. So we will provide programs and support for them, for rehabilitate them, for bring them back into society as useful citizens. And we go work hand in hand with international organizations the way they fight drugs, and with other countries the way they say they fight drugs, or we get people and we they suspected in other countries the way they look after. We go collaborate, we go work hand in hand with them for make sure say we all fight this drugs business here together, because this drugs business now international business, and it's happy for say we now don't butterfly pass other side. But we go work with other countries and let we all fight the drugs. And international organizations, then they also, where they don't work now for fight drugs. We go also work with them.
All right, one last question before I will come. Ask this question quickly. Now, waiting will be your international policy with regards working with other countries internationally? I'm going back to this question because I think to say me and Arun, being at the same line when it comes to Sierra Leone fighting for its independence, not depending. I'm not saying we're not supposed to forget bilateral arrangements and friendship with other nations, but I want to see when it comes to things like security, when it comes to things like national identity, national pride and identity, you understand me, nationalism. What is your stance on it with regards to international politics?
I've been saying from the beginning that we free ourselves from this bigger mindset, the mindset of aid dependence. Yeah, because we need to be a sovereign nation. We're not a sovereign nation right now. We're just sovereign in name. But we own government will make Sierra Leone a completely sovereign nation, a respected member of the international community, a respected member of the family of nations. When they're ain't lucky now. We make them go and sell with passports, then give foreigners there. We make America don't issue travel ban on we. We go try for what they call sanitize. We go sanitize or clean. I use this Creole word. We will clean the image of the country, because this country not deserve this kind of a stigma way in the face so right now.
You go for the fly.
The problem is so full. We always stay home. We minister the all we always stay home for fix the problem. The solution in a salon, the solution not in the air or there abroad.
Now, just put your legs with regards the cleaning image with Sierra Leone, and people end up fly away the money they use for fly for the past almost years. So yeah, before I would come, you notice every man from where to come to Venezuela, the man of the fly.
No, doctor, this is not a young talk, you know.
Doctor, we're not talking about
you know. Then first of all, the no one agrees to the man no well. That now one. And number two, from where they begin, you brother, Mr. Madabu. No, that's not the reality. You need same body, you need same face and everything. We see one na beach na bones. You see say in footnote of body na swell.
No, that picture did not be bones. That picture did not be Kent. Remember that Kent? Swell.
Yeah.
It's not be Kent. Later on now we see him. I don't even talk about that in some videos. If you look at that face when they snap him without editing the picture, you know say sick. Can't we lead us sick.
Young man, on also the diagnose people are like, oh, because they the medical fee, they can't judge people based on picture. You don't do that, okay?
No, I will left down there no more. You have not to your own talk. I understand. I will left down there. But if I know well, okay, let's tell you something. I won't. Now, as I don't so. Even if I just feel too much tired, people when they watch me, sabi me, then they tell me, say, you know, look okay.
Okay.
And I too.
Okay, give me 30 seconds. Let us clear that, yeah?
Okay. Then you go ahead and talk to Doc One.
So obviously, this is not a secret. Madam, will be overweight, and overweight it creates conditions there for you. Now I make you see the limp, and then also it cause inflammation, Panam. So now that happens. So now then get home medication.
Good.
Oh, continue, I will continue.
Oh, okay. They call it Ozempic, okay? In me sense what they look at, and I don't know what's in the appetite, but me sense what they say. Ozempic, it therefore bring you blood glucose and also make you lose weight. So some can give you, they get different strength them. So when I give you your appetite the low and also the lower your blood sugar. And Ozempic, a adverse effect. Now let you get that moon face day. Make you feel like I say you look depressed and your face falling. So it look like now Ozempic they take because you see that pressure now legs them. Now because of the weight, now make you get that pressure. So Ozempic now they take, but in order to combat that, so in order to combat that stuff, you go for
when I call you line or
wait, now ask question. Okay, we were diagnosed and I don't know they
they get tablets. Now we diagnose. Now they get tablets now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead.
no, they say based on in face, now they determine that. Now I make I say based on in face, you get for saying that medication they take, and that medication you get for back them up with exercise and eat more protein and less of the carbohydrate and fat food them. So now that they happen in my opinion, I'm just saying why that's the possible reason why I make the guy look the way he look, not the person sick, and so we cannot say that right now.
All right, it's okay. So you guys
Doctor, I want to beg you, please. That's what we programmed there. And not formal at all. Yeah? So we program and not in the office. Yeah? Not street today.
We know this program good, man, like we jab each other and then we come back to reality. Yeah, so we know.
All right, so Doctor, no we can. You don't listen to what in Doctor don't say, especially on this last area. Yeah, what you want for say, because I want for take into one last issue. But what do you think about all of what you don't come up with? The questions, the way they answer, how we intend to make policies and everything like that.
So I'll go to the last one about the Kush. If they can arrest the Venezuela president for drug trafficking, and because win an election, then Madabio certainly for be arrested and charged, just like the Venezuelan president. Madabio took for election, the extrajudicial killing of APC supporter them was unacceptable. They go now the party office of APC, Madam Awa Dumbuya, when as somebody where don't give back to the country, they don't help for born picking in another country. They shoot that for that you not even get that footage. They shoot them, blow that woman there is a fragment them. White boy, almost near there, when for no reason, they kill that body because it's mapped the way for Samoa Kamara. If anybody can do that, then human rights abuse, and for that reason, therefore arrest Madabio. And also, anybody will harbor a drug lord in your Snyder case, you give him a diplomatic passport, you change the name to Umar Sharif. But not only that, during the tenure of your presidency, now you use Sierra Leone as a hub for transport cocaine around Europe, and today that cocaine they kill European them, disrupt the family them, and they make the crime rate increase. And this man was convicted, and they charge him, and they ask Madabio for let this man go back now the country go serve in time, and Madabio refused. Yes, Madabio, for the fact that you make Europe then they go through this pain, you will be arrested. Last year, they bring $40 million worth of tramadol in our country. $40 million worth of tramadol. And if they sell them, you will get an average almost $120 million. Not only it penetrates through we country, where people and they're addicted, and hundreds and thousands of people that don't die and overdose from tramadol, but they sell them in neighboring country, including Guinea, Liberia, Nigeria, If that can happen and they don't catch up, and all the video they show, say then dogs they actually this tramadol they come up from Sierra Leone, yes, they will arrest and charge Madabio for doing that to other country then. Not only that, for let Madabio see we begin and they die from Kush, it gets the money when we know say the mining company them. The mining company they make $1.5 billion in 2024. They only give Sierra Leone $39 million. And Madabio they tip that money there. They not use that money there for save with young man and young woman them. Yes, now a crime against humanity. So because that happened, we anybody want one for president for begin speak on these terms that Madabio is illegitimate, it caused the country for being become the hub for cocaine, and then now we continue now then they bring tramadol for distributor now West Africa. And now Kush and the chemical when they take make Kush, they come to the country, not only they come to the country, but then they take a go to different other country them, when they make the same drugs, yes, Madabio for be arrested and charged for this particular crime. Any politician, any presidential candidate for know how for reduce the amount of drugs when they penetrate, the influence with picking them. And number two, waiting they call recidivism, when make people they go say that they stop for drink for take Kush, but then they go back into them. How you they prevent recidivism? Also, waiting are the reason why make when they don't take this Kush, why are they dying? Which make them they die?
From Bokupe
because from the Kush, now because when they make the chemical, then go take mortal man, bone them, then crush them, and put out and take them and inhale them and ingest them. If they make that they become, then they get that wound then at their foot or some other part, and if they become infected, when they radiate at their heart and kill them, then Madabio get the audacity, get the temerity, because the mayor they go pick the people in a treat. Based on where people know, say then Kush, people that die from Kush, if the question say, who say the mayor gets the result for certain people na Kush kill them? How preposterous can that be? How can we, Sierra Leonean, listen to Madabio and we accept him and we not go at engage him? Not only that you are incompetent, but you tell me say you're not an educated man.
Okay.
Any president, a couple days ago, they call and say, look, the body then I said, only have 2 days. They're not able for pick up. Now, the capital city, we fellow Sierra Leonean them. Not only that, the Inspector General of Police, the accusation say it also cost almost $5 million. They're not able to tell me who that they bring this particular chemical, whether they convert to Kush. We're not able to tell me, but then they arrest the one that when they sell the end product, meaning the one that where the physical Kush now then they arrest, and then they blamish. This country is going down. If we as human beings, where you not need for land book, for let you know say you can for hold on to the source, how the chemical come inside the country. Who that bring a come? They know the person, but then go almost arrest Natasha Beckley. This is a travesty for let anybody like the Inspector General of Police said, then they burn the Kush and the tramadol of wait and see. With 40 million come inside the country. We for know who that bring that particular tramadol in our country. This is painful, and you, Sierra Leonean, if you see we country they go down the drain, you know, before speak out and tell people that they bring them, you are part of it. God, they see you and this world waiting at this morning. Marabio, if you live that this world, as I think is for 61 to 63 years old, an average lifespan for any man, in the United States, in fact, 72 years. So Marabio get less than 12 years or 10 years for living at this world. Now he that the left with country in this kind of disarray.
All right. You know,
Right.
I you waiting he look fair for pass Ato and me. Because if I be the timer.
I won't hear revolutionary man.
All right. So
what you say?
it's a revolutionary man, real one. Okay. So Doctor, long come to this. You actually want to be flag bearer, and if you be flag bearer, you go contest election 2028 as a presidential candidate. You know. What do you first of all, in summary, what do you think about the 2023 election?
Well, I think the APC win the election, Dr. Samahama win the election, no doubt about that. But the election, they rigged the result, and that we know the rest. As I can say, the rest, now history.
As somebody with very much senior inside the APC, what do you do then and they win the election, they rig them, and what do you stand right now?
My stand is still that they rigged the election, and that, but unfortunately, the international community recognized the results and recognized the government. We come from that rigged election. I believe we get an opportunity for correct that mistake, they correct all the wrongs in the next election.
Make sure we understand something, how they recognize the government and the results.
Now that, well, they recognize them, they congratulate them, and afterwards they accept them as the elected president of Sierra Leone.
Okay. Some international partners them actually congratulate them.
Eventually, the others them accept, if not congratulate, but they accept and recognize them.
Because then they work with them.
Well, the world they work with, and the world recognize them as the president of Sierra Leone.
Okay, so then kind of things then they for prevent such for happen, you know, because we all see them take them now salon people there and before they die, broad daylight. How you as a leader go prevent such from happening?
In the first place, we need to unite. I will unite the party, the All People's Congress, because there is strength in unity, as they can say in English. We unite the party, we all go fight as one. In the past election, the party didn't get division. That weakened the position of the party for the election. Two, I will organize the party because election rigging, they take place long before the election. Already they don't begin to try for rig the election, the next election, the 2028 election by the census, you know, the way that they conduct the census. So I will organize the party and make sure all the processes that we monitor, the processes we take part and monitor and closely follow everything that happen now. All the processes and they like the census process when I didn't begin. That are two. Then we go sensitize the people. We will sensitize the people and mobilize the people for let themselves be actively involved in the process. Because at the end, the people that then vote. So that's the need for being involved. And we will make sure they be involved. We will also be actively engage the international community. I think maybe if the effort being stronger with the international community, along with more effort even on the domestic front, and sometimes the situation will be different for that 2023 election.
Okay, continue for the week. We accept if Arun, anything observation question?
Absolutely. So I will talk about the larger 2023 election. It takes 55% for let somebody say he win the election. You get to go second rounds. But the data center say Madabiono win the election. Campaign for good governance. When Masala Samba affiliated with
New.
They say Madabiono win the election. And everybody knows that Madabiono win this election. And in fact, United States not congratulate him. Great Britain, the world power, never congratulate this man and lose this election.
Yeah, but they not congratulate him, but then they work with him.
Yes, because again, the leadership of APC proceed in a way. It's with this tripartite. And we expect Dr. Samoa Kamara to vigorously speak on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone. We take them time and go vote and participate in this exercise. We see the one way they say that they run for president today, they not say much. They just left him. And everybody say, okay, let Samoa Kamara go sit down, then they can run for president. You are not ready for prime time because they are a service to the country.
Okay.
Which else Sierra Leone they get the vote, because once you vote them in, then they eat your money, then go kill you, then go arrest you, and then go put laws them will go affect you. Right. Can you imagine? They go against Trevor. We will not elect you just because we talk about the police. Can you imagine? They against our hunt. Can you imagine? Then sell with passport to your sliders in brother law for $130,000 when they restrict you today. These are the actions for the Sierra Leonean. They no votes for this man. For you fire Mrs. Lara Taylor Pierce. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sorry. And let's just take questions quick. But before that, like you 1 minute, Doc. You are going to have one say? You want for respond to that quickly?
Well, just in line with what he said, they say that Dr. Samoa Kamara and the APC win the presidential election, but we not make enough effort for defend that vote, for protect the vote, and that results in voting with the CISO elected.
Okay, thank you. When you go on the line straight off, I want to follow you take note of the questions the way people and they ask. Yeah, and after the done, you can come back and respond to them and you get a show. All right, we go on the line and take the very first question. Welcome to the show, family member. You need me to call from place. Get the platform 2 minutes.
You, sir.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. We did live with you, sir. Go ahead, sir.
You see, I don't listen to all the gentlemen how they talk. I think we don't reach the stage where Sierra Leoneans forsake awakening. Sierra Leone is suffering because the people are disassociated from what they are spiritually, and they are talking book and what they don't understand. The problem of Sierra Leone is not political, it's socio-psychological. And it is not something that you can change overnight. First and foremost, we get two types of political cultures in Sierra Leone where the people of Sierra Leone understand. They're not a research them. It happen right in front of them face. Sierra Leone get a basically Malinke background. In the Malinke culture, you get two types of leadership. You get the moral authority leadership, whether the Mansa leadership, we come out from the Senegambia basin. Then you get the farmer political culture, we come up from the middle belt of West Africa. The last people that we can't say, today they talk Mende. The Mansa leadership, now moral authority. Then they elect you, you work for the people. The farmer culture, now what God calls, look at your political parties in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Then make your assessment, which one of them has which political culture.
Thank you very much. All right, so we go to another. Sorry.
Hello.
Yes, welcome to the show, family member. Your name is the call from. You get the platform.
Yeah, me now, Uncle Sule, and they call from Holland.
2 minutes, go ahead.
Yes, so doctor, listen, God bless and work at this video. But the first question I ask is, what in I plan for less salon get a single agenda? Because now we see one of the things we don't pull salon, everybody wake up, you get your agenda. When this don't begin make, when this guy pull, we see other countries they get national agenda. Where this party come, whether they can continue. If in our water a road they don't put, if this party come, they make road, other man wake up, now continue nation number one. So he can scrap all things he make. Number two, waiting this man they talk to them and also not visionary something in them. We want now a visionary leader where they can work for and picking them. Like where Kwame Nkrumah they work in Ghana, build dam where how many years states the people in Ghana they use them. We see what Ibrahim Traoré they do right now Burkina Faso. One person they can tell about visionary, one not only that you can tell we say I go stop this visionary thing the way go build we go last for years. We go don't die. We pick it still the benefits and I can do one for hearing from doctor. But me, now I'll tell you like I don't listen to the program, but and then we have no vision from theater. Now only part no more like Professor Bikan na bank. That Professor Francis former governor can make sense go. Understand? Okay. So me, I don't see vision too. I don't see vision.
All right, thank you.
What agenda?
Thank you very much.
Salo get a single agenda.
Thank you. God bless you. We go on the line again. Let me take another call quickly inside the program. This is a program winner we had on YouTube and on Facebook. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and inside the call from. Okay, let me start. Let's take the other one. Welcome, family member. Your name and inside the call from.
Yeah, I call from London.
Yes, sir. Welcome. Get platform. 2 minutes.
Yeah, Zubaiguna mi man. I like him business. I like how they talk bad, but today I'm surprised by them. Wait, you know say like some of we so Alpha Saidu and Imran Sila. Now we candidates them for ICC. Yeah, man, and they August 10 after the 8, the 9, the 10, now they tell people, now they tell policemen for kill people them.
Alpha Saidu more.
Yeah, man, and they are not always sorry for them. When sack them, per work no more, but life can go through them and then they make announcement. The recording and they when they go sit on the radio, they say that anybody will come out and go kill her and then kill people them.
Alpha Saidu,
people them protest for angry. So many they sorry for them and then they will. Yeah, well, let's see what bad past that be to themselves. Then see don't go bluff na radio. Anybody will come out, then go kill them. They all too. Because you know say Mother Biobi on our way first. In the England.
It's not the first go on television. Correct.
Mother Bio for talk to them the 8th, the 9th. Before that self, if you don't come out the 10th. Now as far as I do them they make noise say if police if anybody will come out, wait you go meet in the street. Well, I own that.
True.
So me, I'm not sorry for them, bro. I beg Zubegu, I'm not sorry for them, and they. And Imran Khan, Imran Silana, him been there always for can defend this government, where they kill people and they talk. Anything they do now, Imran Sila they talk.
Okay.
So we are them and then I'm young candidate for ICC. They self candidates them for ICC.
Okay, thank you.
I know that, yeah.
Right.
Thank you.
All right, we take another call quickly inside the program. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and inside the call from?
Yeah, we are. How are you doing?
We do fine by God in Paris.
Yeah. Thank you. I don't know whose side, whose parts are the world one day, but you let God bless you. Let God bless you. Take to your family, your generation yet unborn. You see, this mentality where you get this way they so. If not so forbidden, we say aliens them. That consider for those streets. Where something ugly. Let people they are working castle, they can't see, they talk. They violate Sierra Leoneans them. They kill people in another country. They do bad things them. The people that say self, who side they be there? Today they see all man one from a flag bearer for take the mantle of that APC. They were the quiet when they grab the say Samura. Yes, Samura may not be the leader. But if the people not be betray Samura, they not be undermine that mandate. They not undermine some people there. I swear to me God, might that be enough for them go away with this thing. Some of we can't today this in the pain way. Somebody can kill people them. If they rule people them, even win election in that country. It's wrong. This thing wrong.
Okay.
How una go us in your turn reach, una not get the support. Then una one make the una support. How this thing will be possible? Una don't understand this thing. How una think say salon people them, they not move forward yet on this thing. This is painful. Look how confident so today. Una sit down, una quiet. Una say that man not for win. But this one at the expense of salon people there. Now we they suffer this today.
Okay.
Not just someone na do bad that. Now we will not do bad that too. But this again for now. This man go away with this thing. How not go able to win power and that?
Okay.
The man don't take all over the country.
Thank you
How this
very
will be
much.
possible? We need to use with sense. But that's not make we need to think straight.
Thank you.
Eh?
Thank you. God bless
God
you.
bless we all.
All right. We go to another call again quickly inside the program. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and inside the call from.
Yeah, this is not confirmed. They call from the US.
Okay, you get the platform. Go ahead.
Thank you so much for the good work we they do, and thanks to the guests them all. A caller call we say no, they even feel pity for Alpha Saidu and Imram Silla because of the role they play with this government here. So and you see this wake up call to every politicians or any people where they closer to politicians and for very be careful. People like always they feel say, oh, Salomon quick for forget and all that stuff. Then they but not to the area how they live right now. Where technology don't improve. Now before, Salon people and they not go ever forget. Waiting them people and they don't do. So people and therefore very, very be careful, more especially the one and where they intend for going to politics. Go in politics with genuine clean hearts, not go against the people and because the people are not going to ever forget. They're not going to ever forget. And this now don't left now the minds of the people. For like say nothing not they last forever. Where mother be already for an escoma. We all know how we try for who's the state where Abraham put an escoma, if not to be God, because you and I go agree, say not to Nigeria and escoma go for medical. So nothing not the last forever. Even in the mother build tomorrow, where power change, then go turn out to nothing. So people and therefore very be careful when they then at the aim of affairs for just they treat people anyhow they want because then say then they not power today. People and for very be careful. But the problem with we African and politicians, then they are very, very senseless people, more especially Sierra Leone to be precise. Then quick for forget. Now make I let this guy Solomon Jamiru. Now the only Sierra Leonean now they don't prove so again integrity in that country. They were looking he resigned by himself. Thanks so much. Let God bless you now.
All right, we go on the line again and take another call inside the program quickly. We'll take 5 more. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and inside the call from.
Yeah, this is Abdul call from the US.
Yeah, bro, welcome.
I want to let you seriousness. I don't know how Pierre will take 2 serious people and put them on the show.
So there, that.
Bien, I will.
Hey, God.
Doc, I'm not going to expect you say you go on. But to be honest with you, I'm glad for seeing you at the race. Based on what I know about you in college. If you succeed for win, because it's impossible to say you win, then you not end up for lead. Based on how Sierra Leone is now. So my question is, how you go able to protect the vote of the people? Thank you.
All right. Other call quickly. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and the call from?
Yeah, God bless you.
God bless you also.
I get a call from United States, I'm a concerned citizen.
Okay.
And I get a question for Zubaru.
Okay.
Arun. The thing there is the support Yumkela. Yumkela no do fuck all in that country. I'm dry on the line. Zubaru de Biena. Zubaru de Biena. Now later we know see the man like man na komo Biena. The man when they do things in that country where we all they see everybody they see no matter what then a presidency they fight for a flag bearer force for party where they do tangible things and sing things it did left and right. You talk bad about that man. What thing you don't do? Will you be the support politician? Then Doc, you don't work different sectors. Some of we now we know you. And now we hear you. And now we see you. You work now for yourself for the past years. Now, Oste say you get. Tell me about your business. What you don't do in that country for help. The Sierra Leone and the within that country. What you don't know with tangible way you able to tell. Because we only come for power. Not only think for empower the youths and develop that country. They don't see the tangible things that I don't do before when I come for power. But because of book or house I don't get, maybe we don't know. Tell me something about yourself more. Thank you, sir.
All right. We go again. Take 3 last call. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and the call from. Please get the platform.
Hello,
How you do so?
First thing, I like you so much. I like you. You pass your way, get to a country. You really love the country. You understand? But certain things where you talk, most of we disappointed. You understand? Like the last other caller we see. I don't know I ever saw before. The end of the possibility of kill me what I see. Every mama be part of them. The people around it ever saw you. You understand? They say the evil that men do after them, what goes around comes around. Because Alpha Saidu know they have a member see you go fall straight like this way. If you forget na yourself, you know they ever expect that. You take us go better easy right. Even if now you upset you can't see them, you know, but not so go the fed for people then. Immigrants team are the same team. You understand? Now can we if the propaganda lies, you understand? Not true. Not true the disgrace talk. You know, my own problem where I get with APC flag bearers them. See that they are most long come out 2017, but most of the cases the way come also right now, you know, me ever see them 2023 for support Samora Camara. Understand? Even the way he messed up, you know, for support him. But now when all they come out, how genuine una be? You know, I think I say we not love this country, now just let una safe. You know, not to the country, because when I let una country, una they stand first for the election, we did before una fight for that election, then let everything work straight. But now all they come up with different agenda. You understand it? To be honest with you now, you know it impress me. So all of una when they come, most of una, if not okay, now una if una 5 seconds, it's okay, but 20 something. Most of this 20 something then me that is Asabi you.
Thank you very much.
That's it, Asabi.
Thank you very much.
If all the past maybe challenge issues for this government, all the things happen, the killings, everything. Nobody.
Thank you. God bless you, my brother.
Now, God bless we had. Come on top. Now the people that we stand for the people then. You know, it's Adebayo, it's an actor in the media show. Zuba said me to talk. Let God bless them. But no, all they bien.
All right. Thank you. God bless you, my brother. Okay.
Let God show you for you.
All right. We go to another call. Two last one. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and where you call from. Okay. Welcome to the show, family member. Your name and where you call from.
Hello.
Yes, Mama. Welcome, ma.
Good evening to everybody at the panel. It's been a good year. Happy New Year. My colleague talk.
Okay. Sorry?
Okay. My colleague made the talk.
How you do, Mama? Happy New Year.
I'm so happy because I've been almost asleep because tomorrow I have to work. But I say with these all important people then waiting on the panel, I just have a make a contribution, even if it's, second. I won't Zubair, I don't follow him quite some time. You know me. At this time lately. But I want to say one thing only. You see, if we go back, we check the books. Alpha Saidu, it said everything about mother. But we some forgotten for secret. And I followed Dubai. I followed him keenly. You understand? He said things about Mother Bio where depict exactly what he needed to do now with them. And Paul failed to understand. Now, to see, we feel say, Mother Bio, government, these are people we come for work. But I will tell you people, this is something that they don't plan for how many years then they plan them, that we come to when take up Syria, they will devour. And this is what is going on in Syria right now. Me as a journalist, that is family to corner the people. I'm sorry for the people them. We blame the people them. We say they count, they no one facing, they don't for this. But I don't blame the people. Cemetery, because if you live with them, they find working. If you live with the SLPP, where they govern Sierra Leone now, you be afraid for your life. And waiting in the sky for do that they instill fear at the minds of the people. But for loss in life, I want to understand. The only thing we can do is the opposition. The opposition, I repeat, has to be formidable opposition. Then come together. You understand? Not to say they're not. If only we left the selfish interests, the people, take the bull by the horn.
All right. Thank you very much.
I don't get much to say. Unfortunately, I've been almost okay, let me make a contribution.
All right. Thank you very much.
You go there.
I got it by a long time. Not lost again. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Right. We take the last call inside the program. The last one, 9 days. Welcome to the show. Mulku Sulaiman, you always call us. Now ask me to talk. Mulku Sulaiman.
To be honest, I know listen nothing at the program. At the 4 last callers. To be honest with you, the 4 last callers. But the message I get based on listening from them about which I get from 2 of the callers there. Okay, I want base on justice necessarily. You see, one tells Zubair was Zubair. If they not do justice na Salon they go before.
Okay.
The innocent souls already in killing na Salon and they seek for justice. The people already dying at Panama then they seek for justice. Evangelist Samson they seek for justice. That mean that mates will made and kill APC office, white boy. People already kill doing the work. All they seek for justice. So if they not give them justice, that continue they go before. Waiting they happen, so they mix up where they happen as alone and they continue for happen until we do justice na Sierra Leone. You see, Rwanda, why make Rwanda develop today like today? Now because of the justice we didn't do. The same thing applies to Germany. Okay, my second question for Doctor. I don't know, I think na aspirant did it, right? In the contest, right?
Yeah.
My question is that we get one popular language na Sierra Leone, a Creole language. Doctor, if you be president, will you make Creole official na Sierra Leone as an official language? Because like Creole now they talk to you, so you belong to we have different linguistic they speak. Our traditional languages there, but I think Creole now unites us. Why can't we make Creole as an official language in Sierra Leone, where we all understand, you know, in line with English language, where we begin to do in our schools, we read them, you know. So I'm taking this so far.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so now the last call on the inside the program today. Okay. Arthur, over to we guess.
Yes, I think this will just get for over to Doctor. Let Doc start. Doc, now you get bulk of the questions. So yes, I'll just start with you.
Okay, I'll just say for summarize, waiting I don't do in a salon. I don't help build capacity over the years for manage the economy. I don't train a lot of people away in the past and now and in the future will continue for one or manage the economy of Sierra Leone. I don't talk about the students them will be ministers even in this government, this present government in the past past governments, members of parliament, senior people and at the back of Sierra Leone and other institutions there. So I don't help build capacity for manage the country. And what we need now the political leadership. And in terms of the support to the party, I don't give support to the party over the years. As a member of staff of the International Monetary Fund, I'll not be able to openly support the party because that be against the rules of the institution I'm the work for. But nevertheless, I'm the work for support the party from behind the scenes. For make Creole of language official, I think that's an interesting proposition because evidence they for sure say people in the land, some of the advantage would be like people in the land beginning the land faster in their own local language than in a foreign language like English. This is not something where I know say I'll make a pronouncement right away, but it certainly gets a lot of merit, and we go look into that in developing the manifesto. So I know so many other questions that come in, but people in the some of them now people in the express their views and they express their frustration with the present system, and you understand. I want to encourage them for express their views today, but for assure them say yes with the transformational leadership where we offer to this country, and we get a chance for build a new Sierra Leone and for lift Sierra Leone from the bottom of the world and change them to a place where we all will be happy for live. Thank you.
All right.
It's not the fastest, answer we don't get for all of the calls there.
Doc, somebody they call you Salon Trump. You see yourself as Trump?
I see myself as Victor Davis.
Yes. Zubaru.
Yes, sir.
I'll get some questions then.
Yeah, so the first caller, I know him very well, and he talked about the history. And then we able to know, say, yes, I get the history, and we not privy, we not get all that history like how we do. I'm sorry, I appreciate in thoughts, and also I can always listen to him, comment them, and also opinions them, but that's fine. But I see multiple people that call on in regards to Imran Silla and Alpha Saidu. There is, I could challenge anybody who don't they speak on Sierra Leone issues and injustice. I don't see anybody we don't fight, we don't speak, whether in the United States or Sierra Leone, on behalf of the people them where they don't take advantage for the one where they arrest and the one them where they kill. From McKinney, for a generator, we mother be home. For 90 kV generator, the beginning of the stone, they use gun the way that they still use for shoot airplane. Shoot them beginning and they kill them. The mama and the cry, the country, the cry. Mother be not say one word. Mile 91, Tombo, but also August 10. People in the talk about August 10, waiting happen. Yes, Alpha Saidu and Imran Silla for face the law. and they should be punished if they convict them. But the one person where not for day out today, now Lahai Lawrence Lima. Lahai Lawrence Lima. Now the man is we orchestrate, we plan, we go and make them people and I can you imagine a young boy to up in veranda. For no reason, they gun them down on August 10. Nobody know all accountable. In fact, they arrest more people than do the campaign. We are joined the mail. They just released one young girl again. When a market able to go, they arrest her for months and put her in jail. When Paulo Conte then in jail, Lahai Lawrence Lima and other group them open fire on them people and they over 100 and something people and die. They die. They keep the money, the body for months. They go dig all, they cover them all. They want to do them people, their parents, their family, they don't know so they don't kill them. I speak on them. So me talking about Lahai Lawrence Lima, Alpha Saidu and Imran Silla are the maker under the context of people who will not get job today. And that's not the pain. And I just attribute it to them. I know what they do, and I speak on them. And I challenge Imran Silla in an airplane. I challenge him. Wait to a point he said and go arrest me when I land. I challenge Alpha Saidu in person. But anybody will take Sierra Leone and then the life to face the punishment. Somebody talk about Kande Yumkela. I choose Kande Yumkela because of a liberalism and a progressive ideology. But never a time I give up what I believe in. The only time where it in a parliament, I call them out. But they constantly they vote for every person where they bring a parliament from Malabio administration. And they vote for them, they build them, and not they speak on them. I speak strongly against Kande Yumkela. He used some nasty words against me, but I stand my ground. To a point, NGC they say, therefore remove me in the party. The executive they come, they vote, and they keep me. But I speak my voice. I speak my own opinion on how I see things to go in the country. Yes, now because of them progressive ideology and they now be make a deal with Kande Yumkela. I fight them. And I still fight Kande Yumkela. For example, today, $400 million with Meleli. Kande Yumkela make we lost that money there. Not today I begin to talk on them. $400 million. So look get that debt today. We not be all Ivory Coast $20 million about a year ago. Now Kande Yumkela make we get we all $20 million. So Ivory Coast today. Now it make we still owe the car power ship $50 million. Kande Yumkela not put in at the lexicon of politics na Sierra Leone today. And if we say they run for president, we they tell and say, bring it on. We they fight. And also with the fight, that's not the commodity. We are ready to fight a very good fight. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Doc, you get chance at all for win this election, the Flybia race, or you just want recognition?
I already recognized. I recognize past most people are reading at the race already. So anything I do them with the intention of winning. And I strongly believe, say, at the end, the people can go listen to my message, and then they listen to the message, to the need for a change, to the need for a new breed of leadership who will take this country in a new direction, who will tackle the problems that this country they face. We will bring back life to this dying nation.
Okay. And after one last one before go, maybe waiting you want for use for talk to the.
No, we get through the statement.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
The delegates them, where the Arthur, I see you smile at. Go ahead. You make mute, Arthur.
Sorry, the two bring the smile cam na Uluoli.
In closing.
I like where we not shy away from, we support them. When we support people, we not shy away from them. But when them people like also step on with toes, and when they begin for do things that way wrong, we get the guts for able for telling and say, no, this thing you do is wrong, and we able for stand up and lift up and say, yes, I supported you once because I believe say you will get this ability for do this, but then you come out and do the wrong thing, and so therefore I they step away from supporting you. Way now a very, very good thing. Now for me, I'm not gonna no statement for me but anybody individually. But one of the things I want we for get as Sierra Leone and stuff for look at people individually and try to assess them. The sad part, I tell somebody one of them is that say me if me gets power in Sierra Leone, and I ever get power in Sierra Leone, doesn't matter when, but I will get forget. I mean, one of the things I will change in Sierra Leone, a political party leadership in Sierra Leone, they change and complete, and they remove all political party business in Sierra Leone and create a system where they allow for independent election, independent candidates throughout the country. Go allow for independent candidates based on regions and ethnicity. They go circle, go around the entire country. Why? We are losing good men because of political partisanship. We are losing good men. We are losing people who get the ideas and all of it. But one of the other things I know for say again, a political party they do we find now that and they gather them people there so and at some point, and some people they use some people then for ensure say this knowledge passed down. It just depends on waiting the political party. The people that we get for win, we go win. Waiting they go decide for do with one another. We don't get people in there, so we actually we get people in there, so we don't kind of this platform. We actually understand the situation. Doc self now one possible I think to say, based on all which you don't say understand the situation, and based on which people don't talk towards in disciplinary act and all of them things and they. Finally, it's up to the political party for decide. It's up to the political party for decide who they want as the flag bearer in your political party, and it depends on the strength as to waiting the plan for do within the political party for ensure say he emerge as the winner. I always know that your life outside the political party is completely different from your life within the political party. But people then go want more. If you listen carefully, people that want you for people where they stand out, especially you now, a lot talk to you now where they are, for talk more towards things, issues like accountability as well. Accountability in the sense whether we will hold certain people or certain institutions. But you talk a little bit of that. But I think to see somebody who want to make you go much more deeper, whether you go hold them, accountable. For me, like I can always talk and say, the day when Marabu sleep, you wake. One good Sierra Leonean member no more than kick and come on apart and call me come. They leave it or not. Accountability, they become accounted for. And they didn't miss them at all. They miss nobody in every shape or form. We they make people be accountable, not only for the finances, but for reckless behaviors, breaking of the law, stifling the growth, and what they call all kinds of things. And go answer for because we want we country for go before. And this is not a situation only for the SLPP, but it's also a situation for the APC. When we did a political party there, so when it's time for change, we want change of leadership, we support them. And they will come and they will give us all kind of sweet things. But when they get themselves into power, it's completely different. Completely different. We see them with Pakaba. We see them with Anes Baikoroma. Anes Baikoroma, in first time, I always tell people that has always been the first time of any presidents we middle live through. Very, very productive first time. But by the time we come second time, everybody begin to rush together for you and things go haywire. You see, Madabi are the worst. The way very, 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 very worst way. Things the way we think to say they will come put for change. They don't change. So we are looking for people them way we think to say will be politically willing. Politically, therefore be willing to speak to the difficult issues and therefore be willing to make the difficult change where Sierra Leone want for see. But all said and done, I think to say, Doc, thank you very much for being here with us today. And also, my brother, I recall you Uluoli because I'm a papa in name, that one. I'm a big brother in Uluoli. That's my family name. I recall you Uluoli all the time. So, Yusuf, I just think I believe in your passion. I believe we all get the right passion. We want for see Sierra Leone go before. Me like I'm not the talk for anybody. No government, not get for able for buy me. Believe it or not. That government is not there. Because I know what me wants for Sierra Leone before I die. I don't tell God. I know what me wants for Sierra Leone. So it's not about working for somebody government. I'm not even satisfied with that. I'm satisfied, I will only be satisfied when I ensure say, when we ensure say, we take Sierra Leone from this step to this step. And then we begin and we born. No, say this pattern will not be broken. They follow that step for continuous improvement. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Arthur. And Doc, let's just give you 2 minutes. Anything that you want to delegate them?
Well, I want to tell and say the decision where we get for choose the next flag bearer for contest the 2028 election. Now, a decision where go determine the future of the party and the future of the country. We go either make or break the party and the country. Let we not allow money or any other influence for swearing. We picking them and we picking them, we not born it, and then picking them and then picking them and get picking them. They all therefore be affected by the decision what they make. That decision that the most important thing, the greatest gift where we go give to we picking them and to we country and to we party. So let us take it seriously and vote for the right person.
Thank you very much. And please, you're free for left now. Thank you and good night. Aoun, quickly 2 minutes.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you very much for inviting me to this show. And thank you, Dr. Davis, for your service and your contribution to the country. Arthur, thank you. Whatever you try to do, the intention, may God bless you. And all the people that we take the time for listening to me today, because of love of country, not because we serve the cry and we want the best. But unfortunately, we're still not able to tap into it. The next 5 to 10 years, Africa will be the continent where they go end. And by 2030, African money we're going to turn around could be $2 trillion. Sierra Leone need for tap on that. $2 trillion. Africa in population, they grow. Now, the whole entire Africa they go by 3% in population every single year. In Sierra Leone, now 2.3% every single year population growth. 300,000 women them. They get belay every single year in our country. That's a blessing. Also, this one America now 1.5 picking and the one everything per family. But this country, we get for fight hard for bring the right person in our country, whether not the infrastructure, whether not the ideology, whether not for remove tribalism or religion. Country, we get to do everything in with power. Today, now only 36% of the population nobody get light. We can't the young killer continuously they lie. It talk good game, it get this bloviation, talk plenty. But who that? We get for choose for this presidency. I wish I'd be able for contest. But this particular election, no, we change them. But we country where we look Amadou Jagaban. We get good intention for Salon, but if they use this small money for win election, Amadou, stop this. You say they bring water, you say they dig borehole. Now only 23% of the people in it today will get pipe water. Pekin still they go get water and net and they rape them. and they become prostitutes. More people that they die from dirty water. How much do you never bring ferry come? You say, boss, we get traffic more than any other time. We see people and they build hosts at the mountain, then people are dying with flooding. We get vast land, but we're still not able today. We spend $200 million for feed research. Sheku Fatamadi Bangura, you are lying. You know, me board and we come on Christina, we'll play. But you lie per week. You say you give me 749 million leons for effort agriculture. You only give 56 million. The rest of the money you take and give Mother Bio for travel. And you defend that. Certainly we get forgetting. Right. We get to fight this good fight intellectually and make sure say salon tap in this new African progress. Thank you very much, sir.
All right.
God bless you.
Thank you, Arun Oluwole Zubayo. And thank you very much, Dr. Davis. Afo, see you again tomorrow. And family members, thank you very much. I appreciate una so much for a way una don't take una time for joining me inside the program this evening. And we as well want to tell you, say Bible actually make several attempts to come inside, but they're not able to make and through. So hopefully Bible go there so tomorrow. Okay, so you will watch the program as well. Please watch the link in the comment section. We actually don't send out the full video of the song we wanna all be actually asked for. And with this one again a morning by going inside the program we call Cool Race. And tomorrow Monday we will get Robert Konima Kalbo, we go there with we the show, and Robert are the deputy chairman for the SLPP. You go there with we follow can talk about governance for system and the road to 2028 as the new executive to strategize. We as well on Wednesday go get Dr. Richard Conte now the program follow we talk about several things then. As always, it is so every Wednesday inside in your program where it pay for. Thank you very much. We appreciate you so much. Until then, one for say we love you so much. And please go now in the comment section, press the link so you can watch the full video of this particular video where we end the program. We thank you very much. Love you all so much and good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Met you under city lights, Freetown breathing slow. Your laughter like a rhythm that my heartbeat knows. Every little move you make, pulling me inside. I've been searching all my days, now I found my guy. Coffee getting colder, still I don't complain. Talking about tomorrow while we dance in the rain. You don't need no diamonds, you already shine. Girl, you're more than a moment, you're mine.